Hey y'all, it's your girl Sanjay from Sanjay's Diary, and I'm back with another video. So I'm even sadder than I was when I planned the video. Like the fuck, I've been just motherfucking lollygagging, trying to get shit out the way, cause I'm fucking hungry. Like I'm fucking hungry. I don't feel like cooking, cause my ladies came and I thought about cooking, but as soon as I thought about cooking, it started giving me these types of cramps that said, just buy something. So I decided to buy something, and I knew exactly what I wanted. And knowing exactly what I wanted, the store that I wanted it from wasn't open. So I decided to choose a very specific place to want it from. So I got it from there. They telling me it's supposed to be like 40, 50 minutes because it's a fast, or it's a lot going on right now on DoorDash or whatever the case may be. And fucking it said between 8:40 and fucking 8:50, 7:40 and 7:50. It's 7:45, and now like it's still saying prepare my fucking order. Like I hate when stuff is like that because my order could already be done, right? You know, I'm about to call him because my order could already be done. They're looking for a dasher. Now 8:20. That's 40 minutes. 30. I'm fucking experiencing emotions that's out of this world right now. I'm just trying to keep on fucking pushing with my life, making my life a better place. I ain't had a job since fucking September, October, November, whichever one of them it was. That's not even by choice. I feel like God's sitting me down, but I'm just saying, like, it's not that I'm not happy because I be happy, like, but when I'm not happy, like, I'm not happy. And right now, I'm not fucking happy. I want to take my hair out. I was thinking about doing that video, a video of me taking my hair out. But I fucking wet my hair instead earlier, forgetting that the fuck I wanted to take it out. So it gotta stay like this. So I'm not about to take my hair out wet. Irritated. So I had to take my fucking bonnet off and put this on and do my edges, which I don't mind because I look cute. But I just want to punch the air. I want to beat on some shit, bro. I'm so stuck in between, like, because it's like I be knowing that I'm doing the right thing, but doing the right thing for me, it a lot of time be like more so setting the trend. Like it's gonna be a follow up instead of following. And like me accepting that I'm in the middle of a lot of shit is just weird. Like I don't agree with nobody 100%. And like we live in this pick a side culture, and I understand it too because sometimes I want people to pick a side and not be irritated when people don't pick a side. I feel like people fucking blind. I blocked like 40 more people today. Yeah, like 40. I blocked like 40 people today. I don't give a damn. Um oh, but the good news was I got got some more soap today. I got some lady napkins and I got some new deodorant today um because I don't wear deodorant. Like I wear deodorant when I leave the house, but I don't wear deodorant in the house because it's not good for you. Especially depending on which deodorant you wear. It's like a lot of toxins and shit in there. So, um, but I'm like also detoxing my body at the same time. So roses don't really smell like poo ooh ooh, but definitely. So how to say that? Like, all right. So I'm saying like, no, I wasn't a funky bitch. No, but by like sometimes at the end of the day, or like when I wake up the next morning, like, I will have started to perspire and like have a sweat scent. And it just was pissed me off because like I'm used to like wearing my jackets like 4 or 5, 12 times before I wash them or something. And now I keep it at like a 2, 3 times minimum. It is just the smell of just sweat, but like, and it's really not stinky. It's just sweat. So I decided to get some deodorant. And last night on fucking, and I'm irritated with spending, keep spending money, but I'm grateful. We're doing everything we can to find you a dasher, but it's taking longer than expected. Your order will now arrive between 8:30. We apologize for the inconsistency and appreciate your patience. And there's a tip on there. You get what I'm saying? There's no dashers outside. Like just shut the fuck up at that point, cause you just push it back 20 more minutes. I'm hungry, y'all. Like I'm pissed off. I just want to be by myself. Alright, so I'm gonna just keep talking. So, like, I'm in my feelings. Cause, like, the reality that I live in right now is new. Like, this shit not. Like, I'm used to living a life where, like, I'm accommodating for people and shit like that. And I'm not going for that shit. Like, the last time, you feel me? Like, the last time a motherfucker hurt my feelings, it's just like now I feel like I gotta listen to that little voice. Like I don't have no choice now but to listen to that voice. Listen to that little voice. Cause if I would have listened to the voice, like I would have never even got along with a lot of people for real. Cause I'm just always so like it's always something if it is like it's something and I just be disgusted. But it's motherfucking these people they fucked up, bro. And then when you break it down astrologically now, I understand like well, other people broke it down for me, but now I get it, like, why I've been dealing with shit like that. Like, people always trying to feel like they gotta challenge me. Like, it's like people gotta challenge me if I'm hard, people gotta challenge me if I'm soft. Like, people just be intimidated. Like, but I got like my eighth house is in Scorpio, and my Lilith is in Scorpio, so people just feel like I guess they just scared that I'm a, I'm gonna wanna like rule or control them. So I wanna punch some shit, bro. I'm mad as fuck right now. I'm hungry. I'm having to recover from dealing with shit that I was better than. Every day just working through the fact, yo, my parents really set me up for failure. Like everybody really set me. They knew because they knew I come from people who know the rules of the game. So they literally like taught me opposite, like on purpose. And you can't tell me that it's not on purpose because they made sure they taught everybody else opposite. It's crazy because I would just be so confused in the world because sometimes like I'll be feeling like I'm not really looked at as my own self, you know? Like I heard something earlier where a girl was explaining like a conversation that somebody had with their male friend, right? Because the male friend always had women in and out, like one coming, one going, one coming, one going, like type shit. So she said some shit like, the girl asked him like, cause he not really cute for real. He just keep himself up is what she said. So she said she asked him some shit like, how you do it? He said that's because he like prey on weak women. Like sometimes a beautiful woman don't even know how beautiful she is, and it could be like little subtle things that'll tell you that a woman is just weak and insecure as fuck. You feel me? So it'll be like she'll not even know that she better than being with him because of how small she see her own fucking self. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit lame. Just like I ain't gonna lie, down to the one detail a nigga said he could tell a woman weak by how she dressed. So like, but how I dress, like a part of how I dress, like is influence. It's not choice because I be having a like it's like modesty. I dress modest, but that's because my family told me that I had to. I was a girl who like I like my clothes fitting. Like I like skirts, dresses, like I'm really a girl for real. And I just don't I've never been confident because my family always has something like nasty to say about it. But just whole time telling your daughter to like not embrace who she is, like it's niggas plotting on her cause you told her that it's not safe for her to be herself and say no. It's her fault if they ask. Cause she was just blessed to be how she is. You feel me? Times I just think back to how happy I was when like I just didn't follow directions. I just got in so much trouble. Y'all don't understand. Like the best moments of my life, I was so disobedient. Like I was checking everything like that came to me. Like I was so rebellious because shit was wrong. You know what I mean? But then, like I'm telling y'all, this is what I'm trying to make people understand about me. When I was happy, like when things was naturally gravitating towards me, my parents was doing me dirty, bro. Like just straight dirty. Like they say how come that's another thing. Like they say how come like I'm not that good with acknowledging people on social media and shit like that, or you know, being over acknowledging of myself on social media. Social media was weaponized against me too, because my parents and my siblings, they used to like they used to do like little slick shit behind the scenes, and it was never my brothers, it's always my little sisters. I got a couple little sisters, but I got two little sisters that's just direct fucking haters, bro. Two of them is haters. Another one, she just getting how she live. But the two that's hating, like you could never, cause the one that's getting how she live, even though we don't talk, I ain't push her out my life, and that's how you know like she ain't foul. Cause if somebody foul, I push them away from me whether I like it or not. So yeah, them motherfuckers is haters. Like I can't I can't function with nobody like that. I can't function with nobody like that. So anyways, when I was younger and I used to be doing my shit on Instagram, because I always been like real popping on social media. I always been like able to keep up with the trends, set trends, shit like that. But it was worse, like, because I was in my bag, like I was so full of myself. So, but not in a bad way, because I was so full of myself, but I was still a good person. It was just like if a bitch wasn't working on herself, she was going to try to make me small. Like I used to speak in rooms like and just like boast myself up, and it would command a whole room, and I wasn't even saying shit for real. Like one time somebody was asking me like how would I handle a certain confrontational situation, right? And I'm talking about like I handled a situation like, do you know who I am? And she like, girl, ain't nobody gonna be trying to hear no, but they do though. Like, who are you? You know, like people, oh, I know, I apologize. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, so I'm sitting here making people who telling me ain't nobody going, have no respect or mercy for me. I'm calling these people my friends. Shit like that. You feel me? So like I said, back to the social media with my sisters and all them, and my mom and my dad and all of them, they'd be treating me some type of way off because they ain't had the same motion. Now, one of my little sisters that's a hater, she got motion. It's just, see, they got different. They got, because they both got motion. These bitches is just haters. They don't see themselves. So one of my sisters, she got motion, like, because she an Aries. So she attract a lot of attention. She dressed sexy. You know what I mean? It's just that, like, she had to be compared to me growing up. And let's just say, like, my mom is cuter than her mom, and we are mom's daughters, but I still think my sister cute. It's just that they did compare us a lot. You know what I mean? But she got, like, as far as attention and shit, she got motion on attention. You feel me? She a fun lit crazy girl. Um, who real smart. You feel me? Yeah. And my other sister, she she's just a really good strategist as far as manipulation. Like she's so good with emotional manipulation that she can command a room and make you bow to her. Like my that sister, like she is like how you would say, like disgustingly sexy. Like my sister look good as fuck, but she compare herself to me too because like my sister is sexy and she's also talented, but like she don't really give herself enough credit or space for her talent or her intelligence, and I think that makes her feel some type of way. And my mom used to do like hating shit and compare her to me too. I'm about to fucking call DoorDash. um because how you gonna how you gonna how you gonna change, how you gonna, yes. Exactly. Get that shit together. It's crazy. All I did was press a button, and then now my dasher is on the way. My other delivery estimated time that I just looked at that made me complain was 8:40 and 8:59. Now a dasher is on the way and my estimated delivery time is 8:38. When they deliver my stuff, they're gonna have to figure out how much money they want to give back. That's what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to figure out they're gonna have to figure out how they gonna be paying me back for my misery. Cause it just pissed me off. So yeah. So they used to just do shit like they'd do shit to me behind the scenes or whatever. And then try to like be commenting heart eyes and all crazy shit like, oh, that's my sister, that's my such and such under my posts and shit, doing fat ass numbers. Cause it's like, all right, so even though my sister looked good and she had motion for real, like she like and she's fun, she lacks depth. And you kinda need depth for connection. So like when it comes to numbers, my sister is topping me in numbers. Whatever these numbers is, my sister's gonna top me in numbers. But interaction percentage is always gonna be stronger in my hands. So fucking yeah, that's what they do. And my other sister, she the one who's sexy, she didn't even think she was cute for a long time. Fucking so and she liked attention. So they was just all doing it for clout. So I used to be blocking them and shit. Like, ain't no way you about to just disrespect me and comment hard eyes under my shit in the same day. Like, you not about to make these people think that you rocking with me. Cause I always been kind of like overly observant. And when I say that, like, I always paid attention to how other people's families use them. For example, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Kourtney Kardashian is a fucking hater, bro. I don't care what y'all say. Like, if why do her life gotta be about like, or her shine gotta be about disrespecting Kim Kardashian? Why she always gotta compare herself to Kim Kardashian? Why she can't just be Kourtney Kardashian? Like, why can't she just matter as Kourtney Kardashian? Like, and y'all don't pay attention to that because y'all just like putting down Kim Kardashian because y'all are fucking haters too. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing. And that's what really I'm saying. I'm really a small percentage of the people on this population. Like, I'm a small percentage. Cause y'all always got something nasty to say about the person who sacrificed and put everybody on. Like, niggas wouldn't be nothing without the sex tape. No matter what kind of fucking lawyer um fucking dad they had. Niggas, they would have been motherfucking just popular white rich girls. Not fucking, you feel me? Like one of the most watched, sought after, talked about families without Kim Kardashian. Y'all just suck for real. So I wasn't never gonna let like my family come up off disrespecting me. You gonna have to do your own work. Like, I ain't saying that you ain't gonna make, that's not what I said. I said that you're not gonna make it off of me because you're willing to disrespect me for this same platform that you're asking me to give you a leg up on. So I always felt like this shit was fake. So that's why if I don't respond to your comments or I don't know how to talk to you a certain type of way or some shit, it's just like because it's just because it's just because like social media, I was taught a long time ago, like social media makes people behave like in nasty ways, and then it's confirmed too, like dating guys, shit like that. Like people really look at this shit as something totally different. Like Motherfuckers just don't want to be broke. Like, I ain't trying to be broken and lost and shit like that. Like, if I don't make no money off of this video that I'm doing right now in this moment that is called right now, it's gonna open up my algorithm. It's gonna attract me to people who talk about what I'm talking about. It's gonna open up new doors for me. Like, it's not my fault that people don't want to put in the work in their own life. You feel what I'm saying? That somebody always want to deflect back to me. You know, and it's a lot of people, since we there with it, it's a lot of people who can't even remember what they ate yesterday or who they was talking to last week that got a lot to say about my character. It's a lot of people. And I want to say that too, because the nigga who did me the dirtiest in this life, you the dirtiest nigga I ever met. And you are like something ain't never gonna be shit. Ain't never gonna be shit. Ain't never gonna be shit. Then how come when we fell out, you wanted me to give you airtime? How come you wanted me to like share your photo and shit like that? Cause any attention is good attention. You wanted me to like shout you out. Like, you in my whip. You determined now because you was in my shit. Like, and ain't never gonna be shit. Don't nobody be remembering like what? There's a lot of people who have shit to say about me. I'm telling you, popping pills. I don't pop pills. I barely take an Advil. I took an Advil today for the cramps. I may take an Advil tomorrow for the cramps if it's still cramping tomorrow. Cause I don't cramp every day, bitch. Yeah, and people wanna have stuff to say about people. Know why you cramping before you talk about me, bitch. Because you gotta take a motherfucking perk 30 about that shit. And that's nasty. How about it? So, anyways, popping pills, drinking lean, drinking drink, and treating weed like cigarettes. Weed is everything for me. It's the lean, it's the perk, it's the shrooms, it's all that. It's all that for me. It's people saying I mean who get on the phone and just don't even listen when the people talking just so they don't gotta be alone. Bitch, who are you? You don't know. You can't take you. And you got a lot to say about me. I need to be humble. You need to shut the fuck up. That's the thing. Cause you never know. Like, so I was shutting the fuck up. That's what happened. And that's why I know so much. Get on it. Any nigga who ever called me boring, like I said, he don't remember last week. He don't remember last week. He don't remember last week, and he got a couple pregnancy scares going on right now. His girlfriend not cuter than me. She just can't be now. Cause even girls younger than me is wearing makeup. She may be pretty, but when you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. When you take your makeup off, you don't look the same. And I never wanted to hit it like that, but no, nobody's not shitting on me, period. Nobody not shitting on me. Nobody's not shitting on me. And to the men also, see, it's a lame ass man who always got a loud ass fucking opinion as well, because he say he can tell that girl who wear the loose fitted clothing, he said he can tell that she's insecure and she's weak. But that man who is used to women throwing ass and pussy at him, he knows that she is weak. So he then respects the girl who can command the same amount of attention fully dressed. and I can do whatever I want to do. I could take my shit off, I can put it on, but people be having opinions based off their limitations. People not out here trying new shit, and I'm out here trying new shit at 26, and I look good. Like I said, you know what, actually, and even worse slash better, I look better than I did when I was younger. I wonder if that picture's still on there. Yesterday they showed me a picture of myself from like 10 years ago. I looked older then. Chilling and being like you bitches. That girl is fast. That girl is hot. She want to know what the boys is doing and where the parties is at. Lipstick on, weave. I'm not saying that I don't look good. I'm just saying that I look like I'm fucking lost. Now, this girl, trials, tribulations, beauty, brains, respect. You know what I mean? I had all of the niggas in the chokehold. Both hairstyles, for real. We just talked a little longer back when I had a weave because I was so lost for my fucking self that I was actually wasting time on people I shouldn't have been. A good amount of the people that I actually, and then shout out to them niggas. I'm gonna just be honest. A couple of my people who I was talking to back then, they dead. Like literally dead. Some of them, a couple of them died last year. So not the first boy I was in love with, but the first boy I was crazy about, he in jail. I don't know how long he been in fucking jail. My grandma told me that the fuck he had a stroke. I fell in love with my first nigga, played me, got shot up. You think I did that? I almost went with him. I thought about it. I ain't think about it for real. I was hurt, but like he did me so dirty, it was like processing. I was trying to process how I felt, you know. I know. But yeah. So that part. And then the last time he got to do me dirty, he got to eat real good. He got to play me with one of my friends. But I knew she was on some dumb shit because another one of my niggas that I had left alone back a while back, you feel me, when I was dealing with him, she was jealous of like how attentive he was, and she had mentioned it out loud to me. And she said that I wish somebody loved me like that. Mind you, another beautiful girl. Like this girl, gorgeous. Like when beautiful girl. She's a Taurus. Beautiful girl. Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She done been through some struggles, so she got her own shit. You feel me? She know to go to work, win, lose, sleep with motherfucking, but she just not satisfied. Like she is not comfortable validating herself, and that's what kind of makes me different. Partially because sometimes maybe I can't validate myself, but it's hard for me to not be able to validate myself just due to the fact that I validate myself with my success. So if she validated herself with her success, she'd be fine. But anyways, so she said some shit. She said that day, right? So I just know once like me, and once I departed from the job or whatever the case may be, because that's why I met her, that's why I met him. So once I departed from the job or whatever the case may be, I don't know. I just know once I had seen her again, like maybe was it last year or the year before, like the end of the year before that, like the end of 2023, whatever, we had just ended up working together again. And we went back to just being kind of cool, you know? We talked about whatever. Apparently I had made her mad. I don't remember because some shit because I stopped talking to her or something. Some shit like that. Like because I wasn't talking to her or some shit like that. She was upset because I wasn't talking to her. So like whatever, you know, like I fuck with you. I love me a pretty girl who got her own. You know what I mean? So, whatever the case may be, that was that, right? So she told me that the boy who, remember, the one who had told me, um, or the one who made her tell me she wished somebody loved her like that. She told me after I stopped working there that he had started like talking to her and she was trying to play it off, act like she wasn't trying to fuck with him or whatever the case may be, basically. So she was just basically trying to overemphasize our friendship to him so that it could give him boundaries. But truly, if she really wanted boundaries, she just would have placed up some. But I didn't trust it. I'm just like, so I still like, all right, all right. Like I put hierarchy sometimes on people too, based off how long they know me and what we've been through together. I'm like, all right, cool, all right, whatever, like I ain't give a fuck what a nigga did once I was done with him. And I don't think she was able to grasp that because once I started dealing with my first, like I guess my first, he had all these friends. Like he had decided his story last year was that he took some time for himself. He wasn't sleeping with nobody, and he wasn't sleeping with nobody. He wasn't doing this and that with nobody, and he just had friends who time passed them by. Da-da. So I ain't know. Basically, make it short or spit this in, put that part in. Um, how to say that? Like she basically one of these friends. Keep it, throw it out there, y'all. I think I lost my virginity when I was 14. So I gave her my virginity when I was 14. That's 12 years ago. Okay. So, and all this happened last year. So, um, me and him, we door dashing and shit. He just telling me stuff. So out of nowhere, she calling his phone. So, but her name, his phone. Oh yeah, and both of our names start with an E. So, she calling his phone. So, like, da. I don't know that's her. Like he just telling me is a chance that I know her. Cause he's saying there's a chance that I know one of his friends. Cause something about school and this and that. Whole time I don't know Shorty from school. I know Shorty from work. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. So she calling. He don't answer the first time. But he a mover and the shaker. You know what I mean? So like she calling the second time. I'm like, shit, answer the phone. You feel me? Like, you might gotta go get some money. You get what I'm saying? So he pick up the phone for her. She just want to chat it up because she FaceTiming him. Like, she want to chat it up. So I hear the voice. I take the phone. Insert name here. Da-da-da-da-da. So now she like treating me kind of funny as if she don't really fuck with me like that. But every other time she fucks with me like that. I don't know. She hit him with the what y'all doing? Call me when you leave her. She hit him with the why you helping her DoorDash. As if DoorDashing wasn't something that me and her was into as a thing and paying our bills. She hit him with the why you helping her do this. Da 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 da. She hit him with all that. However their little conversation went, all I know is that she texted him once they got off the phone and she said some shit like don't switch up or whatever. Time go by. She texted his phone. She tripping. Niggas is saying, I don't know. She was talking all crazy. Da da da. But mind you, she was talking crazy, but like I had told her nigga on her the day before that. So mind you, that's why I tell you I never give up my hand. People are literally going to have to come to these YouTube videos, study them to figure out the tea about themselves. I'm never giving up my hand. Dummy, once you play me, I'm letting you play yourself to the end. You feel me? So Yeah, like I said, I told her nigga on her the day before that, cause she only cool with mine, cause hers is cool with mine. You feel me? And mine don't got no fucking boundaries, and he attracted the money, and bitch, you got some money, and you pretty, and you like him, and he can deny you, so he can also soak up, take your energy and your confidence. You stupid bitch. Why are you doing this? Like, people are not cut out for dating the people that I deal with. These people are a lot to fucking deal with. Okay. So, anyways, like I said, I told her nigga on her the day before that. So I told her nigga on her the day before that, or like 2 days before that, or something like that. Yeah, I told her nigga on her like 2 days before that, cause I was telling on my nigga to his friend, cause they was just on the phone, and like I knew if I knew mine that long, I known hers that long too. You get what I'm saying? So she thinking like you all like talk about 6 years ago, bitch. We was small kids, okay? But so I told her nigga, we both dated like these jailbird, probably almost secretly down low ass niggas, and we just digging it. They sexy and they tall. You feel me? These is movers and fucking shakers. They movers and shakers. It is what it is. You feel me? So anyway, so I'm talking to her nigga. I'm telling her nigga. Mine right here. I'm not talking to her nigga in secret. Like I'm talking to her nigga on my nigga phone. Why we doing that shit? You feel me? Like I'm giving him the tea, like bro, cause he tripping, da 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 da. And I ain't gonna lie, like last year I realized that my emotions make me put my hands on people. So yeah, I'm just talking to him, and the friend trying to walk him through this shit, like letting him know why I'm behaving the way that I'm behaving, because the nigga I'm dealing with, he not really emotionally intelligent for real. So that part. They finally assigned me a dasher. I was going hoping they was doing something smart, because they was about to have to piss me off. Okay. Um. Anyways, yeah. So um, the day she tripping on my nigga, it's been 2 days since I told on her to hers. So apparently the day before that. So by the time she arguing with me, cause I'm trying to address what's going on with her and mine, and she not trying to spit out the truth. You feel me? I'm addressing what's on hers. Like, I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, and I thought in while me and her going back and forth. I'm like, oh, and your nigga agreed with me. So she kept getting off the route. She going on. What are you talking about? I was just talking to him all day yesterday. Girl, you two was talking to him all day yesterday, because last week you was fussing on the phone, and you was fussing because you wanted to know, because he over the jail. So you fussing, or if he's still over the jail. If you're not over the jail, my boy, hit me up. Hit me up. I think we'll get along better than you know. So yeah, look back crazy. Yeah, look back for her and my nigga. He's sexy too, and he's smarter. What? Clock it. Yeah, he knows loyalty, bitch. Yeah, we can switch. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, and he's smart. So, but my man, I could win. I'm a winner in these streets, for real, for real. Cause I'm that girl. Like, if you ever known me for dealing with a boy, like I hold that shit down. I'm the best he ever came across. So like, if I really genuinely did want to fuck with his friend would treat me good. I'm just being honest. So like, because only reason I'm not fucking with the person I was fucking with originally is because they fucked it up. You fumble a bag, nigga, like what? So anyways, yeah, so I hit her with that, yeah, and your nigga agree with me. She get the going on. What you talking about? I was just talking about all day yesterday. Da, da. But like I said last week, she was she was she was crying because or fussing because he only called her when he wants some money, right? Call me for something else. Put me on your books. Blah 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 blah. Bitch, are you good? Like, I hear a bitch just fussing on the phone. I didn't know that was her. I'm like, yo, you should be embarrassed, bitch. Why you acting like that? Like, I ain't know you was like that. I knew you was like that a little bit though, cause you lock in with niggas way too hard. Like she locks in with niggas and she'll lock in with them on a multiple. You know what I mean? So I knew something was up. So she hit him with that. So I'm saying basically, the nigga, after I told him that she trying to fuck my nigga, I know he was just caking up with her, making sure he can use her the best that he can. You feel me? Because I'm the one telling the truth. You feel me? So I definitely, you feel me? I don't be selling the tea just because a bitch gotta naturally get their lick back. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like that was another point that I had to make. Because it was somebody else that was like her that reminded me of another lesson that related to this thing. Yup. I'm not giving out. I'm not giving it out. I'm not giving it out. I'm not giving it out, man. That's on Shorty. That's on Shorty. It didn't last. When we was going back and forth, she said something. When you done with him, he just gonna come back to me. I said, but you think I give a fuck what he doing when he leave me? I had somebody else that like deeply cared about me within in a 7 day max. Like, and that shit may not be cool, but like literally, I just encountered somebody who known me longer and then just decided to give me the world because fuck him. Because they had to see him and he was jealous. He was jealous a little bit because he was cute. But still, I got the world for a nigga. And just because my new nigga had to look at my old nigga one time, the new nigga had me bring him to the place where my old nigga was at. I told him I didn't want to go right there. But that was like, you feel me, right after they had swore they was slick. So that mean him and Shorty ain't even get nothing done for real. Because I told her, I told him. Oh, yeah, that was a story. Yo, so bitches who, like these patient bitches is lying about their life. Like these bitches is lying about their life. These bitches is lying about their life. Cause she the second girl that I had that was like friends with who I was dating and gonna tell my nigga that he's doing too much for me. Girl, you bought him more stuff for Valentine's Day than he got you. Like what? Now I'm not saying I'm the most privileged bitch in the bunch. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm the one who he paid all my bills. I'm just saying that I'm the one who he pay half of them. Bitch, you lying and paying for his food? Cause that same nigga she sending niggas over to jail. These is the same niggas that she sending money over to jail. These is the same niggas who make sure niggas don't fuck with me. Like who she got loyalty to has loyalty to me. And she think that Lauren, my nigga, was some temptation. You feel me? Yeah, I left him because I'm not about to be Tamar Braxton and be like, oh, you think I'm going to leave my man because he took a crackhead to a basketball game? Yes, I am. But he still got more loyalty to me than you. Everybody's using you. Everybody love me. Niggas don't know nothing about you. You're not his main bitch, his rider. You're not the one who he come back to. You're not even his favorite dummy, bitch. You don't know who else he talked to or how many other options he got. I do. Bitch. And I don't know about my nigga options. What are you talking about? I'm not in the dark. Hoes love that. something about the dark that just turn them on. Like something about being stupid. They just like it just get bitches pussy wet and they stupid. They stupid for that. But I did realize that today she is the second girl who did that. Like, ask a nigga, why are you doing so much for her? Like what? What you mean? Why he helping me pay my bills? Bills, bitch, because bills got to be paid. And I realized that about myself. Like when people ask me, like, what you want to do? That I was like, I mean, we could drive around and DoorDash, like, like you think I'm focused? So like, I'm not trying to be caked up with a nigga. What? I was not trying to be caked up with it. If I got a car, I'm not trying to be caked up with a nigga. I'm just saying, like we can chill and do breaks, like and smoke weed. Talk about something, maybe watch a little show or something. But no, like I'm not caking up about shit. I'm not kicking up about shit when it's bills to pay. And now I see why you gotta be doing all that. You have to receive from people because you sitting here, you working full time in a motherfucking warehouse, but giving niggas that you gotta beg to talk to you money in jail. And bitches always got something to say about me. I don't never clap no tea. And just cause I'm gonna mention it out loud. When it came to smoke, I definitely would have did that with you, bitch. The reason I chose not to go back and forth with you is because I know that you'll crash out and I know that you got a gun. And bitch, I don't have no gun. So that's why I let you do all that. Okay? The nigga switched up. I'm not gonna count on his gun for you. You feel what I'm saying? I think he loose and shit. You feel me? I do see him smacking the shit out you for me if I needed him to, if I wanted him to. You feel me? I see him doing whatever I tell him to do to you. But again, yes, I did leave my nigga for taking a crackhead to a basketball game. So that's just what it is. I don't give a fuck if he ate her pussy or was pillow talking or ate her ass. That don't got nothing to do with me. Like at the end of the day, you could never meet his mom. And if y'all got married, you break up his friendship. He had the same friends since he was little, so you can never be important to him. Never. I win. Bitches be crazy. Like, girl, you got too much going for yourself to be like that. Like, I got my own fucking flaws, but these are just a part of the shit that just be fucking me up. Like, shit like that just be in my head. Like, shit like that just be in my head. Like, damn, that's some fucked up shit. But, I mean, at the same time, if you be cool with me and you fucking my nigga, like, I don't care. I'm not gonna be cool with you no more, but, like, I don't give a fuck. Now I just don't fuck with no snakes at all. Like anybody who I feel like they got a wandering eye or they got a running mouth or anything. Like I just don't fuck with nobody if I think they're a snake in any type of way. If I think they're gonna try to get a hand up over me, if I think they're gonna try to snake me, if I think they jealous, I'm not fucking with them. Like if you try to do anything to prove to yourself that you can outsmart me, anything like that. Like I take all that shit as just blatant disrespect, attitudes, giving me problems that I can't fix, like basically shit like that. Like, first of all, he think the bitch like him. No, the bitch liked me. Okay? I used to give her shit too. So I'm not about to feel no type of way, and I'm not gonna put him down to her, and I'm not gonna put her down to him. When I do say negative things, it's me telling the truth. I'm not like I just keep saying that the bitch got so much going for herself. I just keep saying that you feel me? I just keep lifting her up regardless of her actions. You feel me? Like, so, no, that ain't me. But like I said, I would have been left her alone. I would have never actually even got close to her because in the beginning of us just being cool, I realized that she tensed up every time that boys came around. Meaning like she She wasn't my friend when boys was around. So, but she liked me. The bitch took the bracelet like she's so seductive. I know the bitch. I done gave the bitch. I've given the bitch things. You feel what I'm saying? But if I knew I was making your life easy just so you could feed my niggas, you feel me? Like maybe I would have fed my niggas. You feel me? Like I don't mind. Like, cause I get more respect off giving a nigga money from jail than you do. So like I could have paid dudes in the hood. Like you ain't had to do that, you know? You ain't had to do that. I could have did that. You could have got yourself something to eat. Like I could have sent the money over to jail. Niggas respect me. So anyways, I give her the bracelet off my she take the bracelet off my she takes the bracelet off of my arm, two hands. That bitch don't like you. She like me. Why would a bitch get mad at me for not talking to her or not talking to her more? The bitch like me. So I don't really, I can't get into it with a lot of guys because it don't matter how he think of himself. Like, first of all, a lot of stuff that men do that y'all don't realize, like a lot of the things that y'all do literally disgust us. Like basically, like we like to watch you wrestle, but we don't like to watch you get up and like bang on your chest for too long. Like just get to the point. You get what I'm saying? Like, so basically, I'm saying a lot of shit that y'all do irritate us. Like if you put on a real cute outfit, like we like the fact that you put on a real cute outfit, but we do not like how long you're standing in the mirror doing like this. So I'm always gonna be able to take your bitch is what I'm trying to tell you. Like I'm always like if she looking at you, she's looking at me. That's just real shit. Like so I can't like when the bitch start arguing about why I'm not talking to her. She didn't do a whole bunch of you watch out for him talking to me. She did a whole no, she ain't do no whole bunch of you watch out for her talking to him. She did more you watch out for him talking to me. The last girl who felt some type of way, like when girls feel some type of way about me, that's what it is. They want to know why I'm not talking to them so much or why I'm not responding to this or that or why I'm looking at such and such like this or I don't got time for this shit, man. I don't got time for that shit. Girls be confused. I just think that shit too much. I don't give a fuck that I'm bisexual. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I just don't. I don't got time for nobody being confused. I don't have time for that. That bitch really used to invite me over her house to play with her pussy. She really did. I mean, she fed me. She take care of me. She gave me clothes. Like I probably was good at it, but for real, like she's just just invite me to her house so I can play with her pussy. And then get mad like when boys want to talk to me and shit. She'll say shit to him like, "So when you gonna have it? When I'm done?" She'd be like, "Oh well, I'm not coming up off it, so shit like that." Like she really like used to say stuff to people about. I just don't care about nobody that much, sadly. cared about her, but I just don't got time for the drama. What's the drama when a girl like boys too? These bitches is too much. And if I like a girl, like it gotta be a specific kind of girl. Like I like a certain level of like a solid, like I like a certain level of solid in anybody, because if you're not solid, then people can take advantage of you. And sometimes a man don't see that taking advantage of because he wanted to do what she wanted to do anyway. But using your vulnerabilities against you can make you less valuable. Like, I mean, and I've been a victim to it as well. But it's just certain types of girls like that. mm, Like I said, that girl the one who I used to always be playing with her pussy, I would have fucked with her. But that girl who was like trying to fuck my nigga, I wouldn't have. Like she not my type. Like that bitch just seductive and worthless. Like, and sometimes people don't see that type of shit. Like being all seductive, like that's not nobody investing their time in you. Like that shit, that's not nobody. I don't care how much you lie to yourself. That's not that. It's not that. Because I would have say that bitch would have hit on me, right? I would have walked in already knowing, just straight off jump, like I probably can't trust her. This probably ain't gonna last that long, but it's probably gonna last a little long because she got attachment issues. Um, and she was gonna cheat with boys, and she was gonna steal my money. I don't play that because I'm so fair. Like like somebody, you don't got finesse me out of shit. Like, and I guess that's why I kind of approach dating the same way. Like any female like that I ever dealt with, they was goal getters. Like go getters. So they had their own and shit like that, just like her, right? But the difference was that those other girls with the confidence, they just spoke of their desires. Like they spoke of what they wanted. You know what I mean? Like nobody ain't finesse me out of shit. The girlfriend that I had a long time ago, it just was what it was. Like I cashed the check. I mean, it made her happy. Cash the check, give her shit off the top. Real shit. Like, I mean, but you see the difference. Like, all right, so I cashed a little check from like a week. Maybe I got a little 300-400. Imagine, you just give your bitch 40-60 off top of your $300-400 check, right? That's just off top. Not even talking about the other shit that you just regularly do, right? Mind you, I'm making like $11 an hour or some type shit. So I get this bitch like 40-60 off top. Like, just imagine you the bit being the bitch who get the 40 or 60 off the top of the check, opposed to the girl who feel like she just finessed you out of a sandwich. Like, bitch. So I don't respect that, and I can't deal with men like that because I feel like they don't amount to me. Because like I don't like being finessed, and I don't like or respect men who like being finessed. Like, why do you want somebody to prove to you how dumb you are? Why would you want that? Don't ever play me for dumb. Cause when I gave that bitch that sandwich, that's cause I felt bad for her. You feel what I'm saying? When I gave that bitch them chips, that's cause I felt bad for her. Like, you literally eating half of a fucking sub that I already was eating. And you're not going, like, you just gonna eat around the parts. Well, I told you to eat around the parts that you feel me. I'm just letting you know that I bit it type shit. Opposed to the bitch who get the money off the top of my check. Or the other bitch. Mind you, I ain't had these same the bitches at the same time because I like high quality shit. Like, you have to plan with high quality shit. You have to, yeah. Like, what? The other bitch, she used to be able to plan my check. I feel like she knew that too. I feel like she knew that too. Like, I was to her like who, y'all know how that black girl be with Ariana Grande? Yeah, she'll just take me places with her. Like, as if I'm really her friend. That girl, you already know what's up. Yeah, you already know what's up. You know what's up, baby. Man, I was gonna turn that girl every which way but loose. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why she ain't let me eat her pussy that day, but I was. I was gonna make that bitch scream. Like, she just, like, her energy, like, she was just so thoughtful. You know what I mean? Like, she was thoughtful, she was beautiful, and she was about her business. So yep, I used to let her like plan stuff and say that she wanted to do this and say that she wanted to do that. And I tell her my budget and I show up. I wasn't buying her stuff, but she had more than me. I didn't have to buy her things to the point that, like, I didn't have to buy her things, but she didn't want to take anything from me. Um, and I never had her buying me stuff. Like, I just always put up to what was needed. I put up to what was needed, but like, she actually wanted to help me more. Um, it's like we kind of switch masculine and feminine a lot. I mean, but we both Libra women, like bad bitch Libra women, so like we're gonna switch a lot. So yeah. But that's the thing. Like, she was like that. I was just gonna work to pay her bills. Like, she ain't know that. Cause like she was tangled up with the boys and shit. But yeah. I knew she was treating me better than everybody else. So it's like, think I was worried about the niggas. And I wasn't worried about the niggas financially either. I didn't feel intimidated or none of that. Like, a nigga could buy her a Gucci bag and cheat. Like, a nigga could do that and cheat. You feel me? A nigga could do that and his eyes wander. Like, I could literally pay her bills. You feel me? Like, I can pay her bills. Like, I can calm her anxiety, you know. Compared to a bitch who got a bracelet, a sandwich, and some chips. It's just really bad. It's bitches who make me spend money that I don't even spend. Like, do shit that I don't even do. Like, what? And that's the nigga who that's who my nigga cheated on me with. And then gonna say other shorty, I think she liked me. Would have been better off fucking with her. Baby girl got some direction, but that's the ones they always want to play. They always want to play the good one. You feel me? They do. She the one. It's just that she like boys more, just like me. That's why I don't date women either, cause I like boys more. She's like, I'm not eating no pussy, girl. Yes, she was. That's really how I ended up. Um, that's how I ended up playing with her pussy. Cause she wanted to play wine. I was like, no, come on, go to sleep. And that she did. And then she just kept inviting me over all the time. Yep. So I'm not really into the girls who dress like boys because the first girl, the one who I used to get the money off my checks, she dressed like a boy. And I felt personally like she liked boys too, and that was too confusing because if a girl dressed like a boy, you automatically assume you're a little safer. Shorty was not safer, so I don't really fuck with the girls who dress like the boys. They be looking good though, but I don't really fuck with that. I don't know, cause I be fucked up by people not being comfortable with themselves and shit. Like, cause I just always think like people who not comfortable with themselves, like they don't want you to be comfortable with yourself either. And I'm not about to be doing nothing like to help it make it easier for you to define yourself. Like, you just gonna have to do the work to define yourself. You know, it could have took super long too because how to say that, it could have took super long too because I got a little discount. I'm looking at my receipt on my bag for the DoorDash. Like, that's not what I had to pay. That's like $1 or something more than what I had to pay. That's cool. I mean, I paid cheaper than what, you feel me? I'm still gonna complain. But yeah, that's probably why I was moving on so like that because of the snow and stuff. Because I definitely sure wouldn't want to be outside door dashing while it's snowing. So yeah. But I pray for that girl because, you know, a lot of girls not meant for that man. Like, he's really a big, big problem. Why do you think I was the one dealing with him? But bitch, if I leave the picture, he's intolerable. Like, I am the piece of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in the wrong room a lot of times. A lot of times, first of all, that's what we don't realize as people. We be in the wrong room. And that's why when we get in the right room, we don't know how to behave, you know? Like, but it's because of the initiative that we don't take for ourselves, you know. It's little things like knowing you have friends who don't like you or people around you who constantly disrespect you, but you still being there, like at one point you still be in that room because you don't know that there's better. But once you start encountering people who like respect you in your opinion, you no longer, like, you have no choice but to see that the other people don't. And if you don't go into that room where the people do, you can't blame those people for neglecting you and how much you care, or how much they care for you, you know, because you neglecting yourself too, and you deciding that you don't have to care about yourself either, you know. So, and I definitely also want to say shout out to the people who've been liking my videos and shit like that. I think that's really cool, like, for real. Especially while I'm going through like a transition in life and I'm trying to like find my footing. I think that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I can't wait till my food get here. I know I'm gonna have to put it in the microwave. hmm So yep, I live a new life now that I'm being true to myself. It's not that I was intentionally being fake before or that I was being fake before, because I think in order for me to be fake, it had to have been intentional. And I genuinely before wanted to adjust certain things just to like, interact with y'all folks and people. So it was nothing fake about how I've ever showed love or showed up for anybody. It's just different now because I'm not doing it that way anymore because it really just shorts me in the end. And it makes me walk away from the situation feeling like, why did I disrespect that voice in the back of my head? So I'm not about to keep disrespecting myself for people who, are just coming to matter. And that's how you know the girl really liked me. Because if the girl really liked him, he wouldn't have tried to talk to me again. But due to the fact that he tried to talk to me again after thinking that he had one with a whole new bitch, he wouldn't have came back to me because he would have had a come up. You feel what I'm saying? Shorty was a come up. If he didn't come up, he didn't come up off the bitch. You think I want him? And she didn't want him. Like I said, she didn't want him. She wanted me. And that's embarrassing. They say that my food on the way. I'm watching somebody draw hearts on some type of Mandela looking ass shit. I'm just contemplating what the fuck I'm gonna do next. I be so into that, trying to know what I'm gonna do next. I ain't gonna lie. That is so me, like wanting to know what I'm going to do next. But I don't know. I got so many things to do, and the closest thing to work that I could have, like, that I've been able to do lately is this. Like, I just be not wanting to do certain shit, bro. I don't be wanting to talk to people. I don't want to talk about nothing. Like, I just be not with it. Excuse me. So this be the best I got. Like, when I can't do nothing, like, I can still do this. I'm glad I planned to do this over trying to plan to do some fucking mukbang. Cause I just would have been irritated. He approaching with my bring that ass up the street. Hold on, y'all. I'm complaining so hard. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yes. It's cold and nasty outside. Like, I don't know why the fuck I like shit like that when I was a kid. I was delusional. I paid $1 for this. I get hot. And I ain't gonna lie, once they assigned me a dasher, I a little bit thought about calling them and asking them to remake my food over. But I was like, fuck it. Because if I ask them to remake my food over, they fuck around and don't remake my food and just give me the same food or give me some different warmed up food or even worse. Spit in my food because it's not their fault that they couldn't find a dasher. So I'm so fucking irritated. There's nothing wrong. I'm just so fucking irritated. Give me a second. I'm about to go warm my food. And you know what else? Since I'm already complaining, I can't stand when the details of something is so intricate and it's still not fucking perfect. Like they gave me food, but they didn't give me no utensils. I hate when the fuck my food take all long and they ain't give me no fucking utensils. Yes. And since I'm already complaining, I'm gonna keep going. Also, one time I was dealing with this nigga who was a thief, and I should have took his fucking utensils. He had hella plastic. And two, since I'm already complaining, fuck my dad, bro. Because that nigga let a bitch finesse him into making all the rest of his kids outside kids. How a nigga who never got married or was ever faithful in a relationship ever in his whole life have outside kids? I'm waiting. Nigga decided to go keep making babies to the day he fucking die. Bitch, you're broke. God is good. God is good. Thank you for my food. Amen. God said, come as you are, not who they said you should be. So, all right, and I get this too. They say women shouldn't date with their eyes. Even down to, I'm going to say, what's her name? Princella, the queen maker. If I could go against Shira 7, I can go against her too. I'm not going against them either. I'm not saying that nothing they say is wrong. I'm just saying y'all got to look at these women. Put your eyes on them before you do everything that a bitch say. Why the fuck would you not date with your eye? Like, use your eyes. Don't close them. What the fuck? People talk about I'm cute. It don't matter if my kid cute. Yes, it fucking do, bro. Ain't nobody about to be sitting around here walking around lying to these kids, telling them they cute if they not. Telling they baby they beautiful and shit. Oh, you're beautiful to me. No, put in some fucking effort, bro. I'm not saying that it's all about looks. I'm just saying, like, consider what the fuck your child could have to go through before you pop that shit. Ain't no such thing. I mean, ain't no such thing for me. I'm not saying ain't no such thing in ever. Talking about damn, I don't care how my kids. I care. Shit. I was properly put the fuck together. They did a math equation with these looks and passed the test. You think I'm gonna short my child from that same sexy ass experience that I had? They could be attractive, right? But more confident than me. Does that mean they can step into their power sooner? I was already in my power. They just told me they ain't like it. I didn't care when the people at school said it. My parents said it. That they didn't like my power and that it made them feel some type of way and all this and that. That's what really made me turn the switch off. It's really hard growing up. And your parents just keep finding excuses to leave your life. I'm lying to you about it. I'm blaming you. Like, who the fuck was supposed to raise the kid that you mad at? And if you're really gonna leave raising me all on my grandma, keep coming in the picture. My grandma just as fucking so she should have just let me run the she should have just let me run the show. She let them motherfuckers fuck my life up. Because when they was having me fucked up when I was young, I didn't want them in my life. She used to always be hitting me with that. That's your mom, that's your dad. Girl, you shouldn't have stole me. Now I gotta be around. She left me with him. At this point, you let me be fussed at by strangers. I was hungry. Oh, y'all ain't get to see my food. It's some ham, some French toast, cheese eggs. Not feeling how much cheese is on them. In this honey dry ass butter biscuit. But this is not a mukbang. I really waited an hour and 30 minutes for some French toast. There's always people dealing with shit that I ain't deal with that want to tell me what to do. I'm telling you. I'm not saying that can't happen to me. Like, I'm not saying it in a way like I'm so cocky that can't happen to me. I'm just saying it's a lot of women who are gay because like they ain't really get no play from men. Like, there's a lot of women who was forced kind of to be gay. some of the sissy men try to push me farther on the masculine side so he can stop me right there. So instead of me wanting to pay her bills, I can want to pay his. But no, I'm sorry. A sweaty man with a shut mouth and sexy biceps is always going to be, you know, something that I like. The man who is focused at the gym, not the one on his phone. Actually, he's actually working out, tending to his body and his health. Not just like taking pictures. That's what I'm saying, guys. Y'all don't know, but like, even though we tell y'all don't listen. Like, we don't know what y'all like, but that's because y'all lying. And it's really hard to please somebody when they tell you that the things that please them is actually the opposite of what actually pleases them. I don't know. All women like different stuff too, but women who like the stuff that I think is dumb, they still be like getting used by men. So but if a man is a user, it don't matter what you are. That's what he's coming to do. But whether he's successful or not, that's on you. You know what I mean? Even they be getting used up. The ones who basically like are impressed by y'all like grand gestures and shit like that. I don't think none of that shit is cute. Like I don't think a man like asking for people to look at him is sexy at all. Like that shit not cute. Like now asking people to listen to you, yes sir. But look at you, like bro. And see that's what I'm saying. Should go under y'all little noses and shit. So for example, right now, y'all be trending and y'all saying that Duke Dennis is cute. I'm not saying that Duke Dennis is ugly. I'm saying that Duke Dennis he just too like he look like if I describe how he looked to me, I would say he looked like a cotton ball. What I'm gonna do with a cotton ball? Wash my face and throw it away. Like so anyways, y'all like Duke Dennis. Y'all think Duke Dennis so right? Duke Dennis motherfucker in the interview with Lil Wayne and asked Wayne some shit like, when you ain't see me do da. Wayne said, I seen you, but I wasn't looking at you. I was looking at the beautiful woman. He said, why you wasn't looking at me? He said, there's a beautiful woman. Like, oh, I'm giving it to you today. Something about me not holding back, huh? I'm just speaking everybody's name. Okay, I'm not telling no fucking lies. Dr. Umar talking about some, he's the star. You sit down and be quiet. Like the star?
And that's why people not dating attractive women because they have bad personalities. No, that's not true. People are not dating attractive women because he can't be the star. And because he wants people to look at him. I'm glad that I'm single right now. I want nobody shit. Like I said, the last person that hurt me, actually, because the last person that got on my nerves probably think that they hurt me, but no, not at all. Not at all. You irritated me, but you didn't hurt me. I was already hurt by somebody else, so like you couldn't hurt me while I'm mid hurt. Like you just got on my nerves. But both of them was questionable. The second one, he just straight up wanted me to finger his ass. Like that's too much for me. I still be fucked up about that. Like I still be fucked up about that shit. Like a nigga really put his legs in there. Right? That's too much for me. That's too much. A nigga before him couldn't get out the mirror. I mean, but he was cute, but he was just like, oh my gosh, like, do you see this? No, I don't. Sorry. I really don't think, like, the way that men are behaving right now is truly a reflection of women. Like, I think they just can't take being in a closet no more. Like, you know how, like if you got a feeling and you just holding it back, you know how it just kind of like eats you up. Like you gotta express it. Like it is not our fault these men is gay. They've been gay. Because the science and the art of knowing how to attract men being based off like attracting enough men so that men can get attracted to each other just so they can come together and collectively decide to be attracted to you. I'm gonna just sit this one out. Like last year, I ended up in a fire because I'm just sit it out. Like I was already sitting it out before that, and then I decided not to sit it out. And I seen everything is like karmic patterns playing out like right now. And I just don't want to be with nobody who gonna call me big money. I want to have it, but I mean, if he gonna call me big money, I want him to call me big money while he's telling me to sit down and put my wallet away. And I'm tired of people asking me to listen to their song. Any song that's ever good, I went inquiring about. I let the artist know that I knew the song. They share their music. I go find it. Anybody who ever sent me a song without me asking first, the song was trash, bro. Like you don't just be sending nobody no fucking links or no bullshit. Just post it. You'll find your fans. But do not put the link to your song in none of my messages without asking me first. Songs is bullshit. And I'm too used to competing with men right now. So you gotta just back up. But like I told you, I got a type. So I dealt with a lot of people with like musical talent. So I'm naturally kind of like competitive in that area. Just 'cause back in the day, I used to feel like my niggas never wanted to give me a chance. Like, they never wanted to put me on. Shit used to piss me off. And then, I always knew I had more bars than them. So, I'd be like, prepared to like make diss tracks if they disrespected me. I'm a little good. I'm full for right now. This is a good thing. Get money. Fuck bitches. But yep, a lot of people who trying to tell me how it could be done, they getting disrespected by somebody. Even like the girls with the dads, y'all getting disrespected by y'all dads too. You just too scared to talk back. And that's why I don't have no dad. I wasn't about to get disrespected by no fucking stranger. Nigga don't even know you. He got an opinion that fucking loud. I didn't say daddy's girls. I said the girls with dads. If you got a good dad as a girl, you're a daddy's girl. If you know who your dad is and y'all don't have a relationship or a healthy relationship, you're a girl with a dad. Like me. Some people don't have no dad at all. My dad used to swear that what made him so good. He'd be like, well, some people literally arguing with me. Some people don't have no dad at all. Like, sir, I was raising you. So I was going through my picture yesterday. I was like, damn, you know, sometimes we really never know how good we look. Like, I think I'm cute. It's just I see myself every day. And two niggas who wanted to be cuter than me tried to tell me to lock my hair. So now I can't lock my hair. Cause I think they just want me to be boring. Cause I was going through my pictures yesterday. And I forgot about my hair texture. Like, I forgot all about it. Not overly highlighting it or saying like, no. I mean, in the eyes of the people, a lot of people do. Like, that's one of the things that makes people jealous. Your hair. But
Like I got what people consider to be good hair because they just like people don't like themselves, so that's why I got good hair because people don't like themselves. I mean, I'm not taking away for myself. I do have good quality hair, but if you knew the purpose of hair, and you would stop celebrating people outside of yourself and just try to do the best that you can to make sure you don't have no heat damage and your curls work so that you can be protected from radiation and shit like that. I was looking at my hair in pictures and I was like, it's so cute. And that could be a reason why I've been feeling, because I've just been looking the same. That's why God gave me all this hair. I can't let nobody tell me what to do. So I can express myself. It is for self-expression. That's what this hair is for. See, this is that. That's that slap. They do exactly what it's supposed to do. You see I bounce back? You see that? Boom. Yeah. It's healthy hair. But yeah, I kind of want to straighten it. But I don't at the same time, especially since my ladies came. I don't want to straighten my hair. Because sometimes when that happens, like, sometimes when my ladies come, every once in a while, I'll have like crazy heat flashes or randomly fucking throwing up. Like the first day or so, I could be a little nauseous occasionally, depending on how much I ate, or I guess what cycle I am with my parasites and when they want to come out and shit. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if y'all notice when y'all have a big parasite purge, but I do. Like my whole body reacts to purging the parasites. So um yeah. Like if it's a parasite purge planned at the same time as my menstrual cycle, then it can make me nauseous. It can make me nauseous. But I'm not dealing with that this time because the parasites decided to leave like last week. They left last week. How do you know? Because you know. First of all, your body, but it depends on how many parasites you've been carrying though. You have to understand that I've been through a lot of shit. So I was carrying probably more parasites than the average person. Truly. Or not even more parasites than the average person, but I would probably carry more parasites than the average person my size. Because my size kind of made it look like, it wasn't that much going on, but it was. Because I remember when I released the first set of them, it was like a month ago. Like exactly like a month ago. I told y'all about it. My skin was itching, my face was breaking out, like just an eczema spot. That's how you know that shit ain't been acting up. Cause these is eczema spots right here. Like right here, it's lines that will they'll become like rash here.
And they be white. Like, you see how they're lighter? I really forgot about them because it hasn't bothered me in a while. But be white right there. But I really kind of think a part of me was like born with a lot of this shit. Because my immune system naturally just not made to like, or like my system put together, the blood system is naturally just made in a way to like, I'm just not as strong as blood type O. I'm the second strongest, but I'm not the first. So my mom probably left them because she let my grandma make her normal. So they probably cut my motherfucking umbilical cord as soon as the fuck I got out. Niggas made sure they cut that umbilical cord, but they don't know exactly when I was born though. So I wasn't breastfed. My mom was a young nigga, so I didn't get to bond with her or nothing. But she was the smart one though. So like I would have grew up healthier, eating healthier things, stuff like that. My grandma is not one that she's like she a victim of the matrix. My grandma is a victim of the matrix while also being an Aquarius. So like also not being a victim of the matrix. Like, but she just like Aquarius is somebody who set the trends, but they also like are a part of them at the same time. It's just any trend that they don't like, they will like alter it, start something totally new, like try to figure out how to. Well, they don't try to figure out how to fix something; they figure out how to fix it. Then they fix it. But it's like if it ain't broke though, don't fix it. So yeah. I'm teaching my body how to get stronger. I'm teaching myself how to be stronger. You know, I think it's not that much confusion in my head either now that a lot of the parasites is gone because it was hella more like voices and more disorganization. Like now I can handle my brain. You know what? Tomorrow I think I'm going to challenge myself. I don't know. I wake up a little bit too early though. But I want to kind of challenge myself to excuse me, not smoke. I want to see how long I can handle it. As if I don't have no weed. I do that to myself when I do have weed. When I don't have weed, like I challenge myself, just go through shit. Like I just let myself just. All right, so here's T. I gave the boy at the store my number, right? You know how like it be a store boy. So I gave my number to the boy at the store. I didn't inquire about him. He inquired about me. But like I see him when I'm going to the store because he the person who working in the store. That I said though a couple times he asked me, "Do I got a boyfriend?" Like, no. You feel me? Then I say bye. Like we had small conversations. We have small conversations like on my way to the park, or like I come and just wave at him before I go back because he just had this sad ass energy on him. And I could just tell, like, he liked seeing me, you know? I could just tell. So, like, I like to see him too. But, like, the last 2 weeks of liking to see him when I go to the park, I just kept getting this little feeling in my stomach, like, like, just no, stay away from him, stay away. I'm like, what the fuck you scared of? Like, don't just make yourself think that you know something bad. Know somebody, like, if I don't make a solid decision, I'll wonder. Like, I'll be thinking about that shit a little bit, like, too long, you know. So I'm like, man, just go say hi. You feel me? So one day I leave the park because I decided to avoid him on the way to the park. And I was going to avoid him on the way back from the park and ended up just walking in the same way. And I'm like, I'm going to speak. So I go in and I had to ask them, like, do they food stamp machine work? Because they food stamp thing is down. It's been down for like a month or so. So that's what I asked. Like, that's what I decided was going to be my choice of conversation. But I always have this little point, like, where, like, I set up, like, this little deadline feeling. Like, is it a certain level of anticipation or emotion that I will feel where I feel like, all right, when I encounter this person, this tell me if I'm ever going to, like, look at them the same ever again. It's a feeling. It's not really no set time. It's a feeling. Whenever I feel that feeling and it's time to evaluate your behavior, it's like either you act or you get moved out the way. But I mean, you really should have been already moving because I shouldn't have to evaluate your behavior. Like, I should be evaluating your behavior. I shouldn't be like giving you no deadline and nothing like that. So that's already a red flag. But I would give it to myself. Like, I didn't know that at that time. You feel me? I was at least, like, I was at the phase of deadlines. That was last week. Like, I'm doing good. At least I'm applying these lessons that I'm learning and shit. You feel me? So I'm like, a deadline is good. It's like once I feel a certain level of emotion, in order for me to keep my own self-respect and also not be in a place of disrespecting a person, I can go around that person one more time. You know what I mean? Because I was feeling something. So I'm like, I can go around this person one more time, and if that person don't act on their feelings, I know that this is not something for, you feel me? Because I'm feeling something, but I don't feel anything. It's like I'm receiving, like, telekinetic emotions. Like, I receive telekinetic shit a lot. So I'm receiving this shit. So I'm just, I'm gonna put myself around them one more time. So it's somebody in front of me in the store. They take it long. They finish up. So I asked him, "Is the food stamp?" So then it's my turn. I asked him, "Is the food stamp thing working?" He's like, "No." Then I'm like, "All right, cool, bye." So he like, hold on. Da da da. So basically, he had me do 3 different kind of takes before he was brave enough to ask for my number. But I mean, he was shy. It showed. Like, I had already seen him like 10, 20 times before that. And I knew that he was attracted to me like the second or third time seeing him. You know what I mean? So, like, I already knew what it was, whatever. So him being shy wasn't a problem for me because even though he was shy, he was nice, you know? So that day, he texted me and stuff. He texted me and stuff, and he say something like, um, I think he was kind of like asking me if he could cook for me. And I was cool with it, but he got off of work at 10 p.m. And every day, that's just what his schedule was. Like, he gets off at 10 p.m. Like, I'm not about to go over no nigga house at 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to do that. Like, I'm not about to. What the fuck is there to talk about at 10 at night? Like, and a lot of men kind of be like more lonely, but because I had to choose my self-respect, because women choose loneliness and need to feel the space too, but I don't feel the space because I was in love with somebody who just kept finding new shit to complain about to stay away from me, but I ain't know, you know? And it may have been true because a couple different people, but that's something that they said when they wanted to like get away from like having to deal with emotions and shit, you know, because they was just as clingy as me. Why you think I was comfortable being clingy with them? Um, but I had just learned to stop wanting to fill up the space or whatever, you know, and I wasn't about to fill up the space for him. So like he texted me and like he wanted to cook for me and that was during the daytime, whatever. And I wasn't what I said no, maybe tomorrow. And he was supposed to go to New York the next day. So um I'm like, all right, cool. Well, just, you know, hit me up when you get back, you know? Because at the same time, like, even though I've been vibing with him, he also don't speak the clearest version of English. And his shyness was making me think that he didn't speak any English because he was lacking of words. So, just a lot of emotion, but a little bit of words. So once I realized, like, or I'm thinking on the first day that we don't, like, the first day that we exchange numbers, I'm thinking that we don't speak the same language. You know, he's not comprehending me that well. I'm not comprehending him that well. And it makes it seem like we can't talk. You know, we're not going to be able to talk. And I like to talk, you know. So I leave that as it is when he say whatever about the whatever, like just leave it on some cool shit. Okay, whatever. He texted me later that night when he got home. It was like 10:20, 10:30. He let me know that he got home. Like, cool, you feel me? Because I'm still looking at this shit as a setup. Like, I'm still looking at it like a setup. So I'm like, all right, you feel me? Because I'm trying to scope the scenery out. Because the nigga just got my number around my way. Like that. One thing I don't know. Like it's like for some reason, I do normal shit and be so ashamed of that shit. Like I don't know. Like I just for some reason I hate when people know who I fuck with. Like I hate that. I hate that shit. So anyway, so like now this nigga know my name and he's somewhere where people can identify me. So I need to see what's up with y'all. You feel me? So he hit me with the da da da. Like he hit me with the He just got home. Like all right, da da. He said he bored. So I just ain't texting back. um and I don't know how. I don't know if a couple days went by or no day went by. Like yeah, because he hit me the next day. He called me earlier that day. Talked to him. Then I don't know what happened. But remember, he was supposed to go to New York that night. So, like, we ain't talked that much. Because remember, I'm still thinking we can't even comprehend the same English. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking this nigga on some thank you, come again type shit. So, he didn't go to New York apparently. So, he called me the next morning talking to me. So now he want to talk a lot. He letting me know like he ain't go to New York that he letting me know he tired, shit like that. So he was just talking to me on the phone for a lot of hours, and he let me know like the boss said he couldn't go to New York, and um, the boss said that he couldn't go to New York or he couldn't take off, so he couldn't go to New York. Um, and he was going to get off earlier that day, so he wanted to like hang out with me. Which I'm thinking that's a convenience because I was thinking the day before that, like if a nigga only ever available at 10 o'clock, you feel me? One thing I'm not gonna do is say that I want to take away from his hustle. So maybe like he just meant for a different girl. You know what I mean? Because he got a whole house, like to his literal self, a whole house. He paying all his bills by himself. So, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh well, he need to find time for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no. But I'm just talk to God, like, well, he don't have no time for me. I don't see how it could be anything. How can we ever know anything? So the next day, he get off at 2 o'clock. So mind you, he had talked to me earlier that morning, called me like probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. He just talked to me all day and shit. And then I think we got off the phone like 11:30, 12, because I had to get ready because he was going to be ready by 2. Supposedly he was supposed to be ready by 2. And he went and he got me some halal food. He got me rice and fish with the salad on the side, and he also got me shrimp, fried shrimp and fries. He got me a Canada Dry, a Snickers, a Twix, Canada Dry, a Snickers, a Twix, and some papers. So, like, it was complicated. And when I was getting ready, like, he kept talking to me while I was getting ready, but kind of like trying to figure out when I was going to show up. That's like a natural trigger for me. Like, I don't like people doing that, like, talking to me while I'm supposed to be getting ready to like be around you. Like, I don't like being rushed. So I'm already rushing and you're holding me back from rushing. Like, and now it's not just about you too because I'm hungry as well. So I was irritated about that he just kept talking to me while I was trying to get ready. Like, it wasn't like I was pushing him away because I had to keep checking myself. Like, I just kept adjusting this last week. So I kept adjusting, like, let me check my attitude. Let me check myself. You know what I mean? Type shit. Cause like somebody wanna be there with you, type shit. So I'm like, you need to be grateful because not everybody gonna be there with you. You know what I mean? So, so I ended up getting myself together. I had to walk to his house because he just recently moved into his house like 2 weeks ago. So there's a lot of stuff that he don't have. So I had to like walk to his house to get my food, go back to my house, warm it up, to go back to his house. He lived close, so that's okay. Even though it's not really okay, you feel me? Because that's a lot to do. He could have brought me my food, but he would have had to go either past everybody around the block to bring me my food on some unfamiliar shit. The nigga from fucking somewhere in India. And or he from Bangladesh. Or he could have gone back to the store and warmed up my food, but he made his boss believe that he was tired. So I had to go to his house, get my food, come back to my house, warm it up, go back to his house. So like I'm already now at this point, I'm overwhelmed. I'm sweating in certain places, and I know that my nerves is up because I only sweat in certain places when my nerves is bad. So I get to his house, you feel me? Everything cool. My soda on the counter is not in the refrigerator. Like, because remember, I'm a detailed person, but I'm working through these things even though I see it. Just because it irritates me, I'm not reacting. So, my soda on the counter is warm. My water is also on the counter, it's warm. But there is a refrigerator, it's just not in there. And all this time went by, I could have had cold beverages because I'm out of breath and all of this and that. And the only reason I didn't bring no water with me is because I already had water at his house because he got it for me. So it was on the counter. So I'm like, all right, now I don't got nothing cold to drink. You feel me? All right. Fuck the fact that I couldn't sit down and do all this extra shit. So what? The nigga got his own house. Like, that's hating shit to say somebody don't got some furniture or some shit like that. Like, you can go the fuck home for real, for real. Like, a nigga got a house with 3 bedrooms to himself, with a basement to himself. Like, you can't try shit on people. Like, that's some lame ass shit. So, anyways, we eat the food. And then downstairs, I'm walking around. I'm noticing him watch me. He's intrigued with my energy. I'm feeling very childlike, so I can't stay still. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually kind of excited. I noticed his phone ring a couple times and he don't answer. So we go upstairs. Um, he go to close the door and in his room. I'm like, why are you closing the door? Like, why would first of all, even if past the weird shit with the nigga closing the door, there's no reason for the nigga to close the door if there's a whole house to himself. What, you not about to trap me in this shit? Like, cause I'm already overwhelmed and feeling like he's a leech. Identifying that he's a leech because he wanted me to be around him and also wanted to distract me while I was getting ready and got like a little bit emotionally impulsive and responded in an emotional impulsive way because I decided to focus on getting ready opposed to focus on getting ready and him at the same time. So get to the room part. I go to sit, like he sit in the space. He make a space for me to sit. But the space for me to sit is next to him. I didn't know that was a space for me to sit. Cause I wanted to sit farther. He was like, no, I sat this place for you. So I sat in that space and I just like sat in that space but moved farther away from him. You feel me? So the nigga starts talking to me. He started asking me all these questions, like about my traumas. Like he just started digging all into my traumas, but he wasn't even addressing them what I feel like properly. It looked more like it was a strategy that he was using to connect with me. Because he just kept like not only like he'll talk about anything. He couldn't accept the silence. And one of the times that the silence came, because it was it's no TV, no nothing. I'm not about to just stare at you like every single second. I'm not about to just keep you know what I mean? Because I'm not one of those type of people who need somebody else. Like, I need myself. That's who I am. I need me. You know what I mean? I already woke up. Y'all can't say nothing. I've been talking to him since the moment I woke up that day. So it's 2:30, 3 o'clock. I've been talking to him since 9. The only time that I wasn't actively talking to him was about an hour, if that, while I was showering. Because he called before I was even dried off. Like, and then I'm still being nice. You feel me? So, anyways, so I'm at his house. I'm looking at myself on the camera. He started talking to me. So I'm listening to him talk, but I'm still looking at myself on the camera. He like, oh, you watching something? Go ahead. That's exactly, I'm like, okay. And I just keep playing my hair that I'm like, oh, but you can talk. Like, I'll listen. He like, no, it's okay. First of all, you called me at 9 o'clock. I'm not a morning person and I don't like sharing my energy with everybody. And really, I haven't had no time to myself, and that's very important to me. So you've been talking to me and rushing to just continue to talk to me. You've been bringing up traumas and shit that made me want to jump off of a bridge and all of that since I've encountered you 9 o'clock, since 9 o'clock this morning. It's 2:30. So I'm starting to get tired. Nigga keep talking to me and shit. So like I don't want to lay down, so I'm doing shit with the blankets. Mind you, this nigga asking me questions that's getting me down to telling him the fuck I was molested at 3 years old. But it made me feel like a creep, right? Because I told y'all that I was on sex chats, and I know like how I know what perverse is looking for because I seen it on the sex chats. And I ain't been on the sex chats in a while because it's really all perverts on there. And not only is it perverts on there, I feel like I don't know who need me to say this because I feel like people going to use this for the wrong reasons as well. And y'all going to be perverts too. But a part of it made it hard to stay and utilize the sex chats because at first when I got back on the sex chats, like if people like tried to promote child pornography or something, they was banning them and blocking them out. But like after like 2 weeks, they was no longer able to ban them. And it's pictures of people, kids, naked and stuff like that on there. And I don't know, like, where's the police or nothing? But I just feel like if somebody's child is missing, you really should check the sex chats because they got pictures and shit like that they promote so they can sell pictures and videos of people and children and children and children. So when that man asked me, and he got me down to the conversation of telling him that the first time somebody touched me at 3, and he asked me how and how did they do it? Like, what? Like, you wanna picture a child being touched? You feel me? Like, that's where I'm at with that point. So I can't even use the blanket and get comfortable no more. I got to go. And you keep talking to me, you keep doing all this, you draining the shit out of me. Now you also asking me questions about how do I be alone? How do I handle being alone? I told the nigga that I talk to God. Mind you, this nigga's Muslim. So you would think that he has some type of religious practice and a relationship with his God so that he understood what I'm talking about. Nigga, I tell the nigga I pray when I don't feel good. The nigga talk about be realistic. It was the conversation with God that got me on here because I was tripping out because I'm fucking lonely. I'm partially sad and happy at the same time, confused and know exactly what to do at the same time, mad and happy. Did I say that already? So that's what I do when I'm fucked up. Like, I talk to God. So when people like start contradicting like how God can work in the real world, if you don't have no relationship with God that's at the forefront of your life, I have to shut up because you don't believe that your blessings come from God. Like, you're not using God to represent yourself, you know? But somebody who uses God and God is a part of their image and their quote unquote personality, and I tell you, I pray to get through things, and you tell me to be realistic, and you also wanted to know how somebody touched me when I was 3 years old. Do you mind telling me details? Yes, bitch. So I left. I went home. I told him I was tired. And that I was ready to go home. And he said that I could go to sleep there. He said I could go to sleep there. He said you can go to sleep right here. And I'll just go over there, meaning on the other side of the room. I can go home where my food is at, my comfort is at, my privacy is at, not the respect, but all the other stuff is there. You feel what I'm saying? And privacy not all the way there too. It's enough to where a nigga can't stare at me sleep. At least you know what I mean. And be his dick when I'm finally into it. like into my actual sleep for real, I do a turnover, a nigga looking at my ass and shit. You feel me? A nigga standing over you, you don't know shit. I'm going home. So I went home. Also, and I had mentioned something when I was there about how, like, I was trying to let him know on a realistic sense that when people like date or when people around each other, you don't talk every 24, like out of 24 hours, you woke from 8 to fucking 8 or whatever. You don't talk all 12 hours. Like, you just don't. Like, you I don't give a fuck if a nigga right next to you. Like, you gotta take time for yourself. Like, you have to take time for yourself. So I explained that to him. I said, like, like, just because we're around each other don't mean we, like, gotta talk the whole time. He said, okay, I won't call as much. So again, he not good at handling his emotions. He's one of them who gonna take it to a whole nother extreme just to protect himself. And he meant it too. He wasn't gonna call as much, but he was waiting because he was also trying to get me to go on a trip with him to New York. So he was gonna call. He was gonna call. He was gonna call. I blocked him the next day because, like I said, when I went home, I made another little portion of that food. I ate it, lollygagged around. I went to sleep. I woke up, literally, like all this. So then, when you put them arms and lock backwards with them hands down like this, you use, like, you can't support your body. This some people do when they can't breathe, all types of shit. Like, this how you keep yourself from fainting and shit. Cause I can overheat, so I know what the fuck I'm gonna do to keep myself from losing it. Cause I know, like, I ain't go, cause I make sure that I don't. So I'm all on this with it. I'm getting that feeling, like, I start, like, my body heating up so much that it's like starting to basically that process before you start sweating uncontrollably. So I knew it was time for me to throw up. My stomach was hurting too, so I tried using the bathroom first. I was using the bathroom and throwing up non-stop. Now, the first time that my body rid of the parasites, right? I wasn't throwing up. And I had such a shock that, like, all my skin was dry. The skin on my face was chapped, like literally chapped. Like when your lips chapped and you could do like this, like I was chapped on my face. I was itching on my legs like this literally every night for like maybe a couple days. That time, no, it had me pooping and throwing up all at the same time. Something tell me that I was able to release those parasites not only because of the process that I did or the dry brushing on my spine. It was because I had good boundaries with somebody who wanted to hurt me. And that's why I was able to release that amount of toxins, because that day I realized that I didn't know how to say no. Like, I was deprived of that ability to say no. And how much lighter I felt once I was able to stand up for myself and not convince myself that I owe somebody something because they did something for me, because they only did something for me because they wanted something from me. So I blocked them. I just haven't been to the store since. It's my favorite store. Oh well, they shouldn't have hired them. Now I'm not going. They ain't fixed the food stamps machine anyway. Fuck it. It was hella red flags. Hell of them. Hell of them. Down to why the fuck I don't play that not answering your phone shit. What's wrong with you? I always think people are so weird when they don't answer their phone. There's only one motherfucker I don't answer my phone for, and that's Empire Beauty School, because I'm not ready to go and it's too far. Not that I'm not ready to go. It's too far. It's too far. Like, why the fuck did I answer your phone? You don't not answer a saved number. That's weird. You know? Like, that's just weird. And how come when you, like, responding to your messages, you're doing it in, like, this type of way? Like, you're not doing it with confidence. I don't trust you. Why are you trying to sell a version of yourself? He said you only was here for a little while. And that's it. That's all I got to give you, my boy. You won't shut the fuck up. You won't leave me alone. Like, you trying to figure out how I can cry so you can have a reason to hug me. You want to tuck me in. So you want me to go to sleep. You want me to go half what you on the weed, so you bought me papers. So you can say that you don't invest your money in the weed so that I could not get comfortable with you buying me weed. So that's why you was going to have me buy my weed, or you was going to be smoking my weed by buying me the papers, so inviting a weed head over so you can have somebody to smoke weed with. But I was going to be responsible for the weed because you quote unquote did everything else. No, I'm about to go home. I'm going home. I ain't seen him since. And that taught me to just trust my gut feeling more. Cause remember I told y'all for the past, like, the 2 weeks before that, I just kept getting this feeling like to avoid them. Something just kept telling me to avoid them. So I just trust myself now better after that. And that man wanted to play. He was going to have his little innocent facade. He was going to wear that motherfucking mask. He was going to wear it. He was going to take energy regardless. Make that ass clap. Make that ass clap. Yep. And I didn't eat the food. I fed it to some cats the next day. Outside. It may not, you feel, whatever it was, my body didn't want me to have it. And I just decided to go with that. Anytime I throw up after eating, so I'm not eating it. Like, I'm not eating it again. I don't give a fuck how much it was, how quote unquote good it was or wasn't. I'm not eating it. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to feed it to, too, because I didn't want to waste it. But I knew I wasn't eating it. So I was glad when I went outside to buy that weed and them cats was out there. Straight fed it to them. that like is a good sacrifice. Like, cause I don't know them cats, and I don't know who them cats know. Real shit. If cats got access to the spirit realms and shit like that, you'll know who them cats know. Like, so maybe I was in that situation, going around that boy, throwing up of that food from that food just to feed it to that cat. Maybe the cat needed like something healthier. It didn't really taste halal though. I ain't gonna lie. Not compared to the halal food that I get. The halal food that I get, it tastes really halal. Like, it's healthier and you can taste it. Like, healthier ingredients. That didn't taste healthier at all. It didn't taste healthier at all. And that's just confirmation too for me, because that's why I always get my halal food from the same place. I haven't been getting halal food because like I've been doing my fast different. When I first started fasting, I only ordered food from the halal place so that like it wouldn't disrupt what I was doing for myself spiritually. But first of all, it was multiple things that my body did that showed me that I wasn't supposed to be around them. It was just the last thing was the throwing up and the whole bathroom fiasco. Shit's too much. Nobody shouldn't be able to do that to your system. Like, that's bad. Last time that happened to me one time. No, okay, let's just say it like when I had like kind of forced orgasms. Like, basically, like, yeah, it was forced. Like, my body wasn't ready. I wasn't eased into the orgasm. And one of them I did myself. So I can't say the last one because I did that shit to myself. But I ain't end up throwing up. It just took my breath away that way. Like, to where my whole body dies. Like, but I had to release energy when I had that orgasm. So whatever happens when it comes to that one, because that happened. I had to release energy. It's what it is. But before that happened to me, before that one happened to me, the last time that like sex was able to drain me like that, it was like this. I was dating like this Capricorn, and I remember feeling like I was going to die after. He wasn't that great or that attentive, feeling all nauseous and shit like that. It's just because he just took my energy. Like, he just took my energy. Like, he just took it. Like, he just took it. He just took it. Me and him, he tried to, I don't know. When I tried to leave him, he was talking about he was trying to get his sister to beat me up. I don't know. He had to go get her. I ain't gonna lie. You can't make me stay with nobody. So, no, but he ain't had to get his sister or whatever. Niggas be talking. You think somebody who mean to girls really got somebody who ride for them like that? No. Rather bitches got morals and standards. Clock it. So, yeah. I knew he wasn't good because he was able to do stuff that, like, people had to, like, enter my portal to do. It's just too fucking weird because that's like a person like, oh, I'm going to take from you regardless. I hate fucking people. Like, I like people, but I don't really like people like that. I think people just Like, people be up to no good and want everybody else to treat them right. That's a good amount of y'all motherfuckers shit. And that's no shade or like me even being angry. That's just true. That's what it is. Motherfuckers don't be mean to people no good. And not caring about it too. Like, but that's why I just be me. I just do me. I just tell y'all what I tell y'all. Like, if you ever, how you fuck with somebody and how they move, but you don't take their advice, bro. I'm trying to teach you how to boss the fuck up. Like, do me. Do me, big bro. Do me. To the road. Oh, fuck with people, bro. Everybody always hoping they got a little hand up. Like, I'm not that type of person. I give my respect when it's due. Motherfuckers always snaking somebody and then turn it around and change their mind about the shit. You know, I wonder why it's bitches like me who you fuck with that you can't fuck with. You get what I'm saying? And not even saying it like on some cocky cane shit. Like, well, you can't fuck with me. I don't think like that, even though I do. I don't have to say that. But like, you can't fuck with me because you're not comfortable fucking with me. You feel me? You're not comfortable fucking with me because I just make good decisions. That shit feel weird to you. Like, if I snake somebody, I'm definitely not about to go back and hit the 360 on them. I'm not hitting no 180 on nobody who I was cocky on. Even if I realized like I was wrong, or how to say that, like, all right, boom. Like, say if somebody hit on me, right? And I think I'm above that shit, right? And I'm being actually just disillusioned for something shinier that's not even as as strong or worthy of whoever or whatever I thought I was better than. I'm gonna learn that lesson that shit was just all fun and games. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna learn that shit. But I'm not about to go back and disturb the next motherfucker's life. Let them move on, bitch. You thought you was the shit. And I wish people would give me the same respect I give. Like, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna walk in the door of some door that was already open, now you're gonna knock on the motherfucking door. When somebody open the door, you need to already be open, honest, and ready to tell the truth and let your pride go. You get what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers be lame. Like, stand on that shit. Wonder why people don't fuck with y'all. Talking about some, oh, if you don't got friends, then what? I'm an individual. Is that they feel what I'm saying? If I don't got friends, then I can't prove that I kiss ass because I don't. If I don't got friends, it proves that I make all my own decisions because I do. If I don't got friends, it don't make people feel like they can be safe playing with me, exactly, because I'm going to need somebody else to tell me what to do before I make a decision. So you're going to be able to snake me even faster because I can't do it by myself. Lame. No, it's me. Fuck is you talking about? It's me. The Sanjay show and shit. Featuring whoever, if it's whoever. But it's going to always be this. I done found a friend in me. You got me fucked up. What? I literally get to talk to a camera. Last time I did this shit and just talked to a camera, I blew up every time. Like, what? I'm not going. I'm not going for a lot of this shit. I'm not going for a lot of shit. Like, I'm not going for a lot of shit. I would just bury myself in my craft again. Like, I did that shit before. It's not a problem with me. I have more money than other people when I'm focused. Like, y'all can lollygag and play all y'all wanna. You feel me? Like, I got in the game last year. If I end up back in the game, that's gonna be God for real. Like, cause if I get in the game, it's gonna be for real. Like, the next time that I do it, it's gonna be for real. So getting in the game last year, that was just getting in the game last year. Like, all the shit that I had to learn, it was, I guess it's just so I could learn like how to deal with people again, because I wasn't really dealing with people because I wasn't taking no shit for real before that. But like, maybe this could be another set of time for me, like, to like become bigger, because that's what I did with it last time. Like, when I decided to not be taking no bullshit because it was too much bullshit trending. Like, that's the exact same thing that was going on 5 years ago. It was bullshit trending, and people on the internet teaching you how to tolerate the bullshit that was trending. And I was like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I deal with just real life situations, like, and that's never planned. Life just be happening. Like, and that's how I dated. Life happens. Like, that's how I've been dating the last couple of years. Like, before last year, when I actually took initiative to be like a part of, like, before that, life was just happening. And that's what's about to happen again. Life is just gonna happen. Life's happening. Because I'm not putting initiative towards being with this collective. Like, and this bullshit that's going on. I'm not making myself smaller or less than. So if I end up being an abnormal weirdo influencer on a whole different level all over again, then that's just what it is. Because when everybody else is like faking something to be laid up and around each other, I'm going to be talking to a camera on a laptop that is going to stop working in 3 years, just like the last one. And I have made it so far in what I'm doing that the next laptop going to be worth the investment. I ain't with this shit. I'm cool. I'm cool. A lot of doors have been being open for me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'll be feeling some type of way right now because I don't be reading the tarot and shit. But I can't explain it. I can, but it's so many things. Like, all right, I'll do it. I'll explain it. So I just didn't want to explain it, actually. I knew how, I just didn't want to. Or maybe I didn't know how exactly, but I kind of know what I feel. So anyways. So like, I'm not comfortable a little bit with reading the tarot because, or anymore, because even though I'll probably still do it though, because like, when you when something is meant for you, it's gonna always be there. You know what I mean? So like, with the tarot, I don't like being a part of nothing cliche, actually, period. And the reason that I'm over there is because I got my own way of doing things, and I try to make sure I always have my own way of doing things. Um, Even though you learn and you get inspired by others as well. Um, Also, like, I feel like people use tarot for manipulation, like to manipulate people too much. Like, it tarot can be good. Like we can use it for good. We don't have to like, and then as the readers, I feel like they speak in a way to sell you something. And I'm trying to find my footing to where like I can be a good salesperson without being a finesser, because I'm not I don't have to finesse even on like the cocky note. Like I say with niggas, like I can just be honest and get what I want. And I want my business to be like that as well. And my business has always been that way. And I have been successful in it, but now I'm looking for a new level of success, and I want to be able to sell to millions. And I want to do it honestly. Like, I don't want to sell you nothing that's not true. And I don't have to hype nothing up because I have all amazing products. But it's just, I don't want to be a part of manipulating people and having people making bad decisions and shit like that because maybe they didn't understand you clearly. Sometimes that shit eat at you a little bit. Like if you know that is potential that people could have like heard you wrong, but like some people life is really dependent on the shit that you saying. You know, that's why I just try to take my time with everything that I do. And that's why when I'm out of alignment or I'm out of place, like I just come here, because I can talk in circles and still get to the point here, because y'all not coming here for me to like be your guru. You know what I mean? It's more like, we just friends and we connect. But for people who like I gotta give advice to, I make sure I'm thinking clearly. Like I just make sure of that. And I be feeling some type of way about it because like I be having to take breaks from it sometimes, and if I wasn't taking the breaks I could be farther. But um I just care about it too much, like, and that's different with me. And I guess people don't understand that maybe because I'm like detached in a certain type of way with people. But like with my creations, like I just really care about them. Like I really care about like what I put in and what I put out. That's why I'm glad that I created all them different avenues for myself. For real, for real. Like I don't just got only one place I can go. Like when I don't want to talk to neither one of y'all, I can go on TikTok. TikTok fuck with me too. You know? Like so that's what I do. That's what I do. Like I indulge in my success. Just like that boy said, what do I do? Like I go to God, God give me answers. I do what God tell me to do. And just like I said with that girl earlier who I don't feel like she took my nigga. I feel like she helped compromise my relationship. Um and once it was compromised, I didn't want it anymore. Um but her too. Like if she just indulge into those things, like she can find happiness and like, wholeness in that, and she wouldn't have to like have a man create her worth, you know, because she would see value in her worth. But sometimes I be thinking about that, like she may have attained certain material things, but this the same girl who told me that I shouldn't leave work to do nails. But now I know how to do nails, and she still gotta pay to get hers done. So that video was fine, right? It was cool, wasn't it, y'all? The nails. Yeah. So like you feel what I'm saying? Like me and other people just find peace and happiness from different things. That food gonna be good the second time. I'm gonna turn on my show. Shout out to the viewers. Shout out to YouTube too, because I know like to have people who are interactive with my content, y'all have to be working with the algorithm, and I appreciate y'all for acknowledging the work that I'm doing. So thank you, YouTube, because you know it really mean a lot when the bosses you know acknowledge your work, and I see y'all seeing me, and I know that is big, like it's bigger than me, and I'm appreciative of y'all like acknowledging my efforts. Yeah, because y'all know I don't do well with other bosses and shit. So I mean, I do well with other bosses, just don't boss me around unless you know it's called for. All that. And that's why YouTube say you can't play that thing. I just do it on Twitch. That's not me saying that I don't value y'all YouTube. I'm just saying. I remember I used to get my nails done and burn my little nails at the bottom. I'm really single though. And the thing is, like, I don't have to be single. I'm just not stupid. And if not that, a little bit, I'm trying to wait till this Venus retrograde is over. So it could be like more smooth sailing. So I could like see people for who like the better versions of themselves. Cause meeting somebody at the worst of themselves is definitely gonna get you cut off by somebody like me. Cause it's not the worst. It's not that the worst of yourself is not worth it. It's that it is not worth it if I don't even know what the best of you look like. Cause some people just they only got the worst. You get what I'm saying? So dating will be easier like after April when people are likable again. Right now, you motherfuckers, it's not it. I got planets going direct in my chart. I got planets in retrograde. So like I'm alright kinda doing retrogrades. I kinda just be a little shocked in the beginning because like I be confused on why the fuck shit's going how it is. But then once you know what's in retrograde, excuse me, like I think Mars is in retrograde too. So This shit is out of my hands. You know, like, this is out of my hands. It's bigger than me. Once the planets is in retrograde, all you can do is just manifest. You feel me? For when the retrograde is over, it's about the work that you do and shit. Cause you got me on that one. Shit gonna be in motion once this retrograde over though. Oh my gosh. There's gonna be so much money. Don't try me. If I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. You feel me? Start acting all day, y'all. And now they need to give me some fucking food stamps. If I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. I'm calling all day like a clock on the wall. So go and get your money, little duffel bag boy. I want to work like I need to have some. I need to bring some money in. But see, I'm a Libra sun, and Libra is ruled by Venus, and I'm a Libra Venus, and a Libra Mercury. So I feel like it's just a time for me to sit down. Like, but I'm not used to that. Like, I'm used to like I'm one of them motherfuckers that I really got motion. Like, you feel me? Like, it's not about like dating. I'm talking about money. Like, I'll be on the money moves. Like, that's just my shit for real. Like, I am a mover and a shaker. The winner ain't never stopped me before until this one. It's all good to watch. Cause I'm changing. So I'm gonna go with the change. I'm gonna go with the flow. You feel me? I'm gonna adjust. But one thing, I'm gonna still live my life. Like I'm gonna still get shit done. The one thing about baby girl, I'm the big bank all the time. I like being like that. And I don't feel no less of myself just because I can't. Like, it's just been these sissy ass men making me feel some type of way sometimes because I can't go pick him up. But, or because I can't pay his bills. I'm less attractive. It's cool. I ain't mad at it. I can pay my grandma bills, bitch. How about that? Clock it. Yeah. Clock it. Yeah. So I'm just chilling. I need a new car. Yeah, I need a car. I need a car. I need a car. But I'm just so in the debating thing because I don't have no income. It's like, oh girl, just go get some fake pay stuff, you'll be fine. I know. But I'm talking about on a realistic note that I don't have no income. And if it's my own real car, I'm really not trying to be driving DoorDash like for my money. Like, and that's all I got. Even though DoorDash not all I got, because I got a lot of options. I'm just one of those type of people that like to have a job. Like, I just like to have a job. Like, I just like to have money that I can count on based off of a schedule. Like, I like scheduled money. So I need to do some scheduled money. Contract work is good, but for a real estate agent, not a real estate agent. And sadly, that's not my dream. And sadly, I feel like I have to follow my dream. And sadly, following my dream means that I'm not going to have all the money immediately. Like, sadly, my dreams is not even about money, it's about comfort. So, yeah. Hopefully, I could just be a therapist to like famous people. But that's why I want to I'm just going to stay who I am and I'm going to keep doing what I do cuz everything is going to be like just it's going to be proof of the pudding and whatever I decide to do, people going to fuck with me cuz they going to know everything that I'm saying is true cuz it's all on camera. So, I don't think I want to be the president no more though. That shit lame. It's not as cool as it looks. Only thing that's been making me cry lately is the thought of me not having any children. But the reason that I think it's possible that I may not have any children is because I don't think like I haven't met any man who is worthy of me having his children. So that's why I haven't felt like that's why I'm scared that I may not have any children because I don't know if a man is worthy of me having his children. And I worked on myself a lot. So due to the work that I did on myself is a lot of karma that I won't be passing down to my child. And like I'm not about to just mix myself with somebody who didn't do the work on themselves just to be passing my child character flaws that I already worked through. So my child could be asking me, well, why didn't you notice this? You get what I'm saying? A child always doing that shit. Well, why didn't you see that? Like, and then your answer is always, well, I did, but that's just sick because it's hard for your child to connect with you after a certain period when your excuse for having them is that you were stupid. Like, I'm not about to bring nobody into the world because I was stupid. Like, I want my child to be born because they was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Like, and their dad was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Like, they gonna be like, and people lives gonna be different because a lot of people gonna be settling in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, where the mom, the best thing that ever happened. Like, I could be one of his best decisions as well, but like, I mean, women always is that, you know, like he was smart for dealing with her. Like, no, I need to be with somebody. I was smart for dealing with him. Like, yeah, she better had a, you feel me, acted right, like, cause he the one, like, and not just on no like what they talking about, like, but I mean like the spirits just talking about, like, yeah, he the one, like he treat her right, he show her right, he do right by her, like he's showing her, like I gotta be a literal thought to fuck that shit up. That's what I want. That's how I want to bring my children into the world. A man that honorable, that I have to be dishonorable in order to break up my family. I have to, because he's honorable. Like, remember, I'm stepping into honorability, like, and standing in it. Like, I was always walking towards it and on the path and all of that. You get what I'm saying? But with being unconscious, truly, of where I'm at in the moment, like, no, I'm getting comfortable in the castle now. You know what I mean? Like I'm changing up things and making it for me now. You know what I mean? And I want somebody who, if I got a castle, then I feel like he should have maybe three, and definitely like three times the land or two times the land that I have. Like if I got one castle, he should have three castles and two times the land, or two and a half castles and two times the land, or two castles and a building. Like I want to bless my children because everybody not working for themselves. But me, truly, I always say that I would have been a different person. And sometimes I sit back and think, like, on the real, sometimes I sit back and think, like, am I doing the right thing for nothing? Because it's so many karmic children being born and brought into the world, and the world be wicked sometimes. And I even sometimes be thinking that I don't want children, so it be making me think, am I wasting my time being good when I don't have to be? You know what I mean? But that's just the thing though. These past years, this YouTube shit, all that, like my business, all that, like the consistency and all of that is here so that when it's time for me to be a mom, I could be a good mom because I can be present, with my children. So, mhm. Be hard being in the world, like also too, because when you a giver of a woman, like when you a giver of a woman, like I found my boundaries, so I'm no longer like allowing myself to be drained by men. But I just don't really like, when you put so much love into yourself, sometimes you need to just give some kindness to somebody else. Like, you just be nice to a phone rep or some shit because you just need to give it out. It's so much. Like, I already have just been like, it's overflowing, and I just, somebody need to catch this good shit, just that good shit. We're not gonna let this drain on the floor. You know, I just be sick sometimes. I don't got nobody to love either. But we talked about that already too. Cause I think that's the wrong reason to have a child is so that you can have somebody to love. My mom had me for that reason, or no, my mom technically had me for that reason, but also like for somebody to love her. And I don't give or receive no love from her. I just don't want nobody. Like I don't want to ever bring nobody in the world to feel like to set them up for failure. I'll be alone. I'm gonna get some pets though. I saw I won't move. But it's gonna be a while before I can get some pets. But I don't want no dog though. I'm just being honest. Like I'm a calm person. I don't want no dog. And that's like a regular companion that you would keep with you, but I don't want a dog. That's too much. I want a turtle, or maybe like three turtles. Then I'm gonna have my sea monkeys and my snails and shit like that. That's what I'm gonna have. And my plants. I'm not having no child just to having with a man who's still working on himself. Like, if the man don't find themselves in this lifetime, then I just won't have a child this lifetime. Because I'm not burdening my child with no bullshit ass daddy. Like, I get my mom. I'm not saying she made a horrible decision when choosing my dad. I'm just saying she could have did better. Like, for real. For real. I get it. Like the guy who think that he could have probably played me, he had 5 kids. So I ain't judging her. You feel me? My dad had 3 before my mom had me. So I ain't judging her on how many kids he had. I ain't judging her on how many kids he had. I'm just saying she could have did the fuck better. Shit, she could have been with a real man. Maybe I need to learn something from her. A real man, so let's just learn this out loud. Maybe if I hear it on camera it'll be easy. I can come back to it. So like a real man, say if maybe I got some ways like my mom write down, about. So if a real man, this how I learn from shit. So if a real man, right, for my mom, if my mom was a mover and shaker, so she was too much in her masculine energy, so she ended up getting with a feminine man. She enjoyed taking care of things and him, and it was also competition around. So I worked on taking care of things and him, especially his children, and the competition. So I worked on those things. So, but that man who would have been worthy of my mom, he wasn't. He visited the places where my dad was at, but he didn't stay there a lot. He was at work. He was her friend. And he was always there. And he still treated her highly when she felt low. And he made sure that she didn't get to feel low. So when other people swung low, he went high. But she wouldn't have been able to be with him because she was living too fast. So it's like I have to be willing to like be domesticated without like responding like a manged fucking animal. Like maybe that's love. Like the ability to change my life though. Just change though. Even though I'm not doing the same things that she was doing to make money. So I think it is the allowance of the domestication, because the actual still ill. Because I just learned the definition of minority by listening to this intelligent man talk, and it made me not want a relationship. Because the minority is just basically saying like a person who can't make decisions on their own. So they need another person to like help them get through the world. I'm like, ew. but it's kind of true. Because we don't have no fathers. So it's like either you be the man or you have a man. But you gotta make sure you got a good man. Like, he's a good man, Savannah. That means he always there. You can call on him. He's there. And he'll do anything to see you smile. I'm happy to say I ain't meet him yet. At least. That's who the man is that I wish was my dad. Like, I feel like the man who I wish was my dad was technically an option for my mom too, that she just didn't want to see as an option because she enjoyed the hype. Then we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah, I just haven't met him yet. It's okay though. We're gonna see. I think this is the last whole blunt. Let's see. Yep. Well, I mean, it makes sense with the amount of weed that I got left. Because I'm going to have to go all the way to that other store. Because I'm not going to that store. I just don't think that was a good sign. I think just because, like, he wanted to attach himself to me doesn't mean that it's a good thing for him to attach himself to me. Because he don't know how to mean what he say and say what he mean. And he got too much to say to not speak clearly, and it's deeper than the fucking accent. I'm talking about speaking clearly. She keep chilling with her friends, now she trying to leave me. I'm like, Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to my girl Zoe. Zoe Spencer. Shout out to my girl Zoe. Zoe's on her big one right now. So y'all try to play with me like I wasn't a bad bitch, huh? Okay. She keep chilling with her. Then that's what I'm trying to do for myself. You feel me? Like, I want to be happy for people. I want to be happy for my fucking self too. Like, and I really got a choice. Like, I don't gotta put up with this shit. Like, it's a nice boy with a lot of money waiting for me somewhere on this earth, waiting for me to stop playing with niggas and fuck with a real nigga. Like, I don't gotta deal with this shit. There's somebody with some quality waiting for me. And he know it. So all the too much that I was for all these other dull ass niggas who they personality ain't get them nothing but a couple $100 and some pussy. His opinion don't matter. Or some dick, whatever works for him. As long as he's honest about it, but you know you can't count on that. That's another thing that women got on men right now. The fact that we can like be openly gay. Cause that shit really not as it's really not as shame. If equality is a thing, then it's really not as shameful for men to be gay. Like, do I want my son to be gay? No, because like just like any mom, like most moms, I know like my mom, like we have our sons for sons. You know what I mean? Just like you have your daughters, so it can be daughters. You know, it's an experience that you get to have with your children. I wouldn't want my son to be gay. Like, and where he gonna learn that soft ass shit from? You get what I'm saying? Ain't me. So like, when I get mad, like, or when I get sad, I get mad. I start breathing hard and shit, and I let out tears the way how a man's supposed to do it. I don't fold. Like, I really have transformative cries the way a man's supposed to do it. If I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna grow. So where my son gonna learn how to be pussy? That's why I'm making sure the fuck that that I'm with the right man, so my daughter can learn respect, self-respect. You get what I'm saying? My son can learn self-respect, so I can be with a man who I can respect without him demanding respect, because I'm already gonna give him respect. He don't have to manipulate respect, because I'm already gonna be giving him respect. He's gonna be respecting himself, so I'm not gonna have to be feeling this never-ending fucking pit. And I'm going to be respecting myself, so he don't have to feel this never-ending fucking pit. And we're going to show our children how to love and be loved. We are going to trust each other with our futures. Fuck out of here. I don't got to deal with that. My son don't got to think that he got to be disrespected. And he don't gotta learn that he don't gotta be disrespected by me disrespecting his daddy, and then fucking his daddy leaving me. He can learn self-respect with people around. Like, you don't gotta be isolated to receive respect. You just have to be around people who respect you to receive respect. And the reason that we believe in these such lack mentalities is because the people who respect themselves, they teach you from a certain distance, because they don't want to get the ick on them, because motherfuckers who don't have no respect for themselves don't even want to be believing that it's possible. So they teach from a distance. But that shit is possible. They be mixing, mingling with each other, talking about, thinking about doing bigger shit than having to worry about loyalty and getting snaked and shit. They genuinely winning over business meetings with motherfucking kindness over charm, motherfucking truth over fucking white lies, and facts over fantasy. Cause they getting shit done. I'm not wasting my life with somebody I gotta wonder about. I'm not teaching my children that a unsafe place is a safe place, and then telling them to trust me, and I don't even know how to make decisions my own self. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to tell my child the proper way to get through their early 20s. I'm going to be there to support them through their early 20s and help them be able to articulate and dissect their emotions and their feelings and shit like that. Will help them with that instead of telling them how to do it, because I fucked up. I did it wrong. I did it right, and I did some shit wrong. You know? Like, but I want to be eligible to be there for my child. And that shit just probably really seems so delusional to people, like, but that shit seemed delusional to me that y'all don't think about shit like that. Cause y'all having children, just leaving them with burdens. I'm better off motherfucking saving myself for a fantasy, man, than letting the idea go, and then just keep getting pregnant by every pookie I run into. Having his baby, mouths to feed, working hella jobs, kids got all these different personalities, so they can't go all to the same place. You going from this place to this place to this place to get your kids after you get off work just to do it and drop them off this place, this place, this place. Because two of your baby daddies in jail, like, or one, fuck it. The baby daddy to the oldest child, and the oldest child got the most shit to do. You and the youngest baby daddy arguing, and that one needs some shoes. And your boss is a bitch. And your employees is haters because your hair is longer than them and you got a fat ass. And they jealous because you got 4 kids, but the second baby daddy love the shit out you. But he too, like, maybe childish, involving his family or something like that. So y'all just friends. He do everything he can for you. He the reason that y'all all floating. You, him, and God, and your oldest child. Who gotta get therapy from their dad, from the life that they did / didn't have with their daddy. I can do this life shit by myself. Like I said, I can get some turtles. I'm not about to bring somebody else into this life to suffer. I do not have to do that. I don't have to do that. I'm good on that. Men don't have no boundaries with their moms. So then you don't have no happy relationship, because as soon as he start loving you too much, she get jealous and start thinking about how the fact she trying to figure out where the fuck you learn how to do that, because you ain't listening to nothing else. So she ain't think you was listening when you told her how to treat a woman when you really loved her. She ain't think you was listening, and now she feels some type of way because she grown so emotionally close to you. So how the fuck you think you gonna get all close with a girlfriend when she around? And you just like, oh, that's my mom. All I ask is that you play with somebody else. I'm gonna be a prize for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be what they talk shit about because they can't control me. They can't sit me down. They can't monitor me. They can't show the world that they're capable of hurting my feelings and stopping my success. They can't be the one to show the world that anybody's stoppable. I mean, we already know that somebody's stoppable. Why you think you stagnant? Oh, you ain't think you was gonna go in that direction, did you? Yeah, we know somebody's stoppable. You're stagnant. I'm stoppable too. I just ain't do shit. To be stopped. Like for what? To be stoppable, you have to be deserving of being put in fucking halt. Hello. Right now, I'm single because I kept fucking settling. I was totally out of alignment with life, and that's just what it is. I wasn't listening to myself. I was too scared to leave people who was gonna leave anyway. I probably would have been better off with losing them For real, because if I'd have lost them, it'd have been a lot of pain and shit that I wouldn't have gained. And it ain't like I wouldn't have learned from the shit. I still would have learned from it because of the pain that I didn't gain. But you just can't guarantee that because the pain teach you these lessons and stuff. But sometimes when you avoid the problem and then you just watch a tarot video, lesson learned. Right there. First the problem occurs, right? And then you dodge the problem, right? Like you feel that it's a problem, you do what you got to do to make sure it don't succeed, right? And then you evaluate how it made you feel and why you like what you are protecting by evaluating or dodging the thing. And once you figure out why you did it and what did you feel like you were going to be sacrificing by keeping that thing around you, then you watch a tarot video, because then you're gonna know like what's in alignment with you. It also helps you choose which video you watch because you know what your lesson is. It's just like clarity and comfort with yourself. Like, I watch tarot videos because I don't have no friends. I'd rather have tarot readers than friends because me personally, the friends that I had didn't give me good advice. So I'd rather have tarot readers than friends. Like, so it's like when I go through something and it's like their spirit guides come to them about what I go through. And then they make the video and it's like, so I just went through something and their spirit guides come to them basically like me. And it'd be like, and I'm just giving them the girl, you know what I just did, and their spirit guides is giving them all that basically. And then I watch the video and they give me the response to basically what I just energetically or telepathically sent them. Even if you don't know that reader or you haven't gotten any reading from that person, whatever the case may be, sometimes like you can't choose who God sends to help you. When you do that, that's why sometimes we spend so much time in misery. And even when we're in misery and we know that that's why we're in misery, it's really hard to get out because you still know, you know what I mean? But yeah. What I do with the tarot. Tarot readers are my friends. So I go through stuff. I go and I evaluate it because that's how you're supposed to do with your friends too, ladies. You're supposed to have your own mind. Okay? Don't mean you gotta be stupid or disobedient. You feel me? You don't gotta be on any side of the extremes when it comes to this. You just have to have your own mind. Make up your own mind before you go talking about the thing. So that at least if somebody tell you something that's against you, you know, like who you are, you can decipher whether it's worthy of, you know, you changing it or not. Because some stuff still is worthy of you changing, even though it goes against who you are. Because sometimes you got to change certain stuff about who you are to adjust literally who you are, because you may like who you are, but maybe you may not like where you're at. Sometimes you got to change certain stuff. Like, say, like a person like me, right? Like, I'm a nice person. I like being nice. I love being nice. Like, I just love being fucking nice. Like, I love that shit. Like, I love to just endlessly, like, be on, right? I can't do that, though. I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of impoverished motherfuckers, impoverished motherfuckers, people, mommy, daddy issues, my kind of drug issues, and then some, my kind of sex addictions, and then some, everything me, and then some. Like, I can't be nice around this shit. I gotta be on my toes. That's how you make friends around here. You look at them funny first. You know, motherfuckers don't want no friends that's nice to them. Just straight off rip. They think you the fucking feds. You either the feds or you stupid. Cause what the fuck is you smiling at? So while I'm here, that's just what it is. But when I move to that place with those nice people one day, I'm gonna be able to be nice again. When I open that store and it's my store and it depends on my kindness. The stability of that store depends on my kindness. Then I'm gonna be nice all the time. It's just adjusting, like, circumstantially. In my town, I'm Jesus because a motherfucker got to kick their sandals because they just they just trying to figure out how can I do it. And I'm Mary and Joseph's son. Shit, I'm trying to figure it out too. And you know what's crazy? My parents' name is like Mary and Joseph, but it's opposite it is opposite because my dad, all right, my mom can accept being masculine more than my dad probably can accept being feminine, but it's the truth. And Mary is my dad's last name, like, but different. And my mom's first name is like Joe, like the Joe. Yeah. But yep, I'm just Mary and Joseph's son, so I can't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I can't. I'm just Mary and Joseph's son. I can't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I just gotta kick my feet and go. I gotta just dust off my sandals and go somewhere else. Bye y'all. Like my video.